Dear diary, I am mildly hungover, but that's okay. Cause yesterday we it started off like trying to figure out what to do next from our like rescue mission to this fort, and then Kilik and Kiori came, and they caught up to us, and Alvor was like, "Oh no, we have to protect another person." So Melkrum was like, "I'm gonna just stay with Kilik and you guys kick butt." And I was kind of concerned, but that's okay, cause then we did. We like got in the fort. I have a sketch of Archon and Kip riding Sarah into battle, and they like charged and they knocked down this tower, and there was like fighting like yeah, pew, pew, and I was shot with arrows, but they like mostly missed, and there was like this cleric lady was the orc that I saw in that guy's head that one time, and there was this super buff like orc dude, I think, if I remember right, that like Archon and Avor were like pew 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 pew. And then we cleaned up. I'm pretty sure some of them left back to Grocomus. But like we got we set them free. The bird people, and they were very thankful, and I think at the very least tormented by when like Alvor used like a body as a shield for arrows. And now we kind of like trekked back, and we went to back to Honduras, and we had a party. Alvor left, and Archon went off somewhere. I don't think he's much of a party person, but Talitha and I were jamming. We were in there dancing, and I was like with Marave. And now it's the day after.
Okay.
And that's it.
So as you guys spend your time celebrating after the party for the victory of saving the Arakaka people, you guys gather yourselves together, get yourselves up, and wake up the next morning at the grassy knoll. You guys had a bit of a rough time. Some of you may have some hangovers, some of you may be a little more rough for wear, but for the most part it seems everybody's in good spirits for the whole. When you do wake up and come downstairs, you notice, due to the simple fact that there was a lot of Arakakras that needed a place to live, so there are many Arakakras also kind of scattered around the place, more so than normal.
Smell like bird shit.
Archon.
Smooth.
Woke.
Have you been bird shit on before? Is that why you know?
Slow turn.
Knowing, but trying to play off that I don't know. Blink.
As you guys come down to Grassy's place,
Forgot.
You forgot the music.
I am internally really, oh god, really tempted.
Music,
Fucking
man.
Sorry, continue. I got
not
this.
even here, and I know the music. I'm
was
internally
only-
really tempted to just shout, "Wake the fuck up!" Just really loudly and wake everybody.
Oh no,
Just
I
be
am
an
working.
absolute
I'm working.
asshole.
I mean, I can do that now.
What?
I finished my spell.
Oh,
Well,
Yours
two.
is
But I
spell.
finished spells. Yeah, Yeah, remember when we were chatting at Port Shellside and Alvor, and they kind of like look around and just notice that Alvor's not here, and then I'm like, anyway, and Alvor had like that little toy frog, and
Yeah.
we're talking about like distractions, and I was like, maybe just like illusion magic, and he was like, but then it's not an illusion. Well, joke's on him. I learned illusion magic.
There is like a grave expression of concern on Teleth's face.
I'm beaming. I have my fists on my hips, and I'm smiling.
It's probably being matched by Welcome as well.
Archon is just stoic.
Oh, what else is new?
I guess good job.
Thanks. And the other spell I finished is like that super long distance, like speak into people's head spell. I'd spent a long time researching that though. That took a while to finish.
Well, lad, are we getting a demonstration then?
What the hell is he
Oh.
talking about?
Which one?
Fuck it.
How about
Uh,
the illusion?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want? Whisper into Welcome like, psst, what do you want? What do you want? An illusion of.
I like whisper back to Otlius. Why don't you make how about a little illusion of Archon, but he's like dancing?
I'm so gonna die, but I'm into it. I first hide behind Welcome,
Archon's staring at you.
and I gesture towards the table. I cast Major Image.
Brow. She's kind of just like staring at Alias, but she'll slowly turn her head towards the table.
Riez!
So
I cast Major Image of Archon dancing. And because it's a 20-foot cube, I make sure that he uses like very big.
So as you watch a look, well, 20-foot cube is like space it can occupy.
Yeah.
So as you cast a spell of Major Image in the thing of the dance, you look over as everybody's been drinking, having fun, as they look over to see a dancing, prancing, with sound effects and everything Archon. What sort of dance is he doing?
Please make it a Macarena.
No, I was thinking like, oh, I forgot what it's called. It's like the river dance.
He's doing a river dance.
Oh my god.
As you look over to see Archon river dancing, and you just hear the on the wooden floors.
Yes.
Archon just looks from the table down to Welcome. I'm gonna hit him. Get out of the way.
No, that was my idea. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm still gonna hit him.
I'm gonna make an
so hard
the
not to
illusion
laugh.
smile and see what that looks like.
It, like shoves Teleth out of the way and
So,
like just
as,
sidestepping around.
This is an interesting fact. You're creating a minor image of Archon smiling, a thing you've never seen before. So as you try to will it to smile, you're not quite sure what Archon smiling looks like. So it's kind of like the Dragonborn version of the creepy Joker smile.
Oh, I don't like that. I need.
Yeah, see that shit's why I don't smile and I slap him.
Protection. I shove my shield in the way.
Okay.
Okay, make me an attack at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, alright. Disadvantage.
That'll miss. As you go to
Yeah.
slap Otlis in the back of the head, Wilcom just kind of pushes your arm up out of the way as it goes over his head.
Man, you really gonna do this?
I make illusion Archon walk to real Archon, and like illusion pad him.
Where did you
Okay,
cast it?
maybe.
Because if he's not within 20
The
feet
table.
Okay, yeah, just within range. So as Archon, you watch this image of yourself, and just because of the shits and giggles of it,
I try my best to
walks
ignore it.
over to
My range is 120 feet, so I can like move it as far as
No, that's the casting
can
range.
see. yeah.
Oh yeah,
You can you can.
it's-
No,
The image
Oh,
is
yeah.
no bigger than 20-foot cube, but I can
Okay,
move it
you're right, yeah.
anywhere within.
I say yeah, with the range. Yep.
120 feet.
Talbot just slowly backs away.
He just kind of like tries his best to ignore it. Glances over, glances back. Yeah, it's actually pretty fucking useful, but I'm still gonna kill you.
Archon, fake Archon's like, yeah, in agreement.
Archon just like raises his fist, and I'm gonna take a few more punches.
Hey,
I guess only the
oi!
first one can be disadvantaged
Yes.
because there's a cooldown.
Yeah, it can be.
So as he goes to slug you,
Oh god, I will shield.
just on the shield as a shield
No,
pops up. The last one though cuts through your shield.
Ow!
I just
Ow!
punch him.
Take 6 slashing, and I need a con save.
No, bludgeoning. I'm not slashing him,
bludgeoning.
but still.
Yeah, just punch him. You're not using your claws. So yeah, you take.
Alright, hitting him one more time. Alright, it fails.
I am confident in my art. I will.
I will actually beat you to shit. I'm not kidding.
Why?
I'm sure you will, you fucking reptile.
Look,
You doubt me? I'll fucking do it.
you can see yourself. It's not like we haven't seen like mirrors and shit. Sorry, sheep. Mirrors and sheep. What am I doing?
Kind of
After
like
like
fucking
a good-
looks over for a second. Another good boy. Still gonna kick your ass.
oh, why don't you fight fake Archon? And fake Archon does like boxing. Like I'm ready.
He just sticks his claw through its face.
It doesn't do anything.
It doesn't fade.
No.
Contact with the illusion. Alright.
Yeah, like
Okay.
illusions can only be
You know it's an
dispelled
illusion.
or- Yeah, you just know it's an illusion. Exactly. It's like it just goes through it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a shitty drama after the claw clearly like goes through fake Archon. There's like a 3-second delay before fake Archon goes.
I will say it's at this time you hear a familiar voice coming in from outside that goes, "Hey guys, how's it going?" As he watch Kip walk through the front door.
Alright, that's it. I'm stopping you.
As he looks over to see Archon and Archon kind of back and forth. But what's fake Archon doing at this moment? Oddly, is he's
He does he dramatically collapses to the floor after being slashed by a claw.
Kip goes, "Hey guys, Mr. Archon, you okay?" Just rushes over to Archon, looks down, and goes, "Wait a minute, what's this?" As he just starts poking his hand through Archon's head. Then he looks over and
He's
realizes the real Archon standing over top of him.
I'm just glaring down at him.
Oh!
real Kip. I made him.
He as soon as you say that, Kip just runs over to you and picks you up. Goes, "Really?" And just kind of like wondering which hand, just kind of picks you up like off the ground with your feet dangling. "That's amazing, Mr. Atlius. Can you do other things like that?"
Yeah. I changed the image from Archon to Kip.
Create an image and object. Just making sure you can change it. You can alter its appearance so as its movements appear
I don't
natural.
think you can. I don't think
I
you
think
can
once
you-
change
yeah,
it.
once-
I don't think I can. Once I've decided,
Once you've
but I can
decided
like make
is
it feel
permanent.
natural.
You can make it feel
That's
natural
fine.
and move, but you cannot change the image once you've created the image.
Okay.
Basically, you can animate it, but you can't alter it.
Yeah,
I
you
say
have to
that and
add-
I go, oh, I don't think I actually can. I'm sorry.
kind of look like Kip, and he's got little ear droops. His tail
Aw.
starts kind of waggling. Aw.
But look, I can make him dance. I make him dance again.
Mr.
I
Hardcone,
will-
you're a really good dancer.
I will put
See?
my fist to Atlius's face.
I will protection if I see a fist going towards Atlius.
Yeah. I am on the edge of raging, guys. I'm serious about this. Like, let me see. Disadvantage.
Yeah, but Kip hasn't seen you dance. This is one last thing. How?
That hits Atlius in the face, so once again takes struck. I need another con save, Atlius. Jesus Christ.
Committed
Just
to my
fucking
art!
go down. I'll start
Another
using,
crack to the
my-
face, Atlius. Roll me another con save.
Sorry,
And at this point, Tella's gonna walk the fuck outside.
there we
And
go.
it finally disappears.
You just hear our confidence. About fucking time.
Telephone, as you walk outside, you feel a familiar little thing walk over you, dun, 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 and this little kind of pokey nose start pressing up against your armpit, kind of lifting you. As Sarah kind of looks up there and looks like Sarah seems to want attention.
I will
Oh.
right, give her the attention that she needs.
Honestly, same, Sarah.
Worth it. Oh, my head.
I
You
will
okay,
lay on
mister?
hands to heal Atlius back to full.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
I
he's
need to
just
figure out
beating
how
him
much he
bloody
took.
to shit. He's got
16.
swollen eye.
Out of 38,
16.
so... 38 minus
I just beat the wizard past bloody to make him drop shit, apparently.
22. I took 22.
You took 22. Fucking hell.
I'm committed to my art.
You're back to full.
Thank
Welcome
you.
uses almost all of his healing hands on Atlius.
Thanks, Welcome. But see how useful it is? As I'm still reeling from the chain hits.
So as the
In-
pair of you... Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say, we can finally make Archon more powerful. Make him T-pose and walk around without animating him.
Fuck.
Yes,
Just
Archon
like,
moves around like a
you.
video game glitch.
Oh, my storm immediately comes back.
As you guys look about, you see that the crowd of people around you seems very jovially, and everybody is giving you like excited like cheers and pats on the back, as they seem still very much elated from what occurred.
Including to the guy who just beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, yeah. The bar's just all here vibing, and then like the dragon just goes up and kicks the shit out of a small child, and everyone's like, "Yeah!"
Well, they know Atlius. They know Atlius isn't a small child. Oh,
Harry!
Ares!
Hey!
Oh, that's a lot of highs.
Hi.
Hello.
I didn't get to say hi last week. I deserve it.
Hello. Am I late?
Where's
I think
Nano?
I'm late.
It's okay.
All,
We have
all
no
you
idea where
missed
Nano
is
is.
Oh, I forgot to get
Obviously-
food today, so I'm deciding to eat right now.
Well,
That's fine.
you missed Archon dancing, doing the river dance.
Oh,
It was an illusion, but yeah.
And then also almost murdering Otlius.
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely.
wait,
It
why
actually-
Worth
did
it, though.
Genuinely, I used all
Worth,
of my healing
worth
on
it,
him.
though.
Wait,
Worth
wait.
it.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
What are these?
Those are dinosaurs.
Why are
They're
they there?
dinosaur.
Because they're
Well,
all
they're
dead and that's the
kitchen.
kitchen. The party went
Oh.
dinosaur hunting for food. For the
Oh,
end.
okay.
So, and a giant crocodile, which is how they met Kip in the first place.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yep.
So as you, Kiori, after like sleeping in a little bit, you come down after hearing loud like river dance sounds of echoing through the hallways, and then
And
a
shouting.
screaming of a small halfling you know well.
It's a scream of, I'm committed to my art!
Dory just slowly walks down and is just leaning against the rail and is just looking at the mess that is everything going on right now.
I'd like to say that I just want Kiori to see, so maybe it's just like now is when the illusion
can we-
fades.
Can we retcon it so that Kiori walks down as like Archon is getting in the final hit?
Sure.
So she like
Kiora, you walk
barely
down just
sees-
to see the dancing image of Archon fade into nothingness.
as you're seeing like Archon like taking swings at Otlius, and Welcome is trying to like, push them apart and like put his shield in the way.
Meanwhile, Kip is just kind of like looking at them with like his wagging tail, not sure what's happening, but thinks it's a good fun time. He just thinks they're playing.
Are you two fighting? Right now?
No.
Oh,
Otlius
just
was
beating the
chill
shit
and
out of
not
him.
his new trick.
He has new tricks.
Yeah. Would you like to see? And I kind of just stop halfway through my sentence and then
Unsheathes
like,
his claws.
yeah. I'll show you a better demonstration some other time, Kiori.
Yeah, show it.
okay.
Show the other one. What's the other one about?
Oh, where I can like talk with people that I've like met before, like regardless of distance.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I started researching it a long while back and couldn't really just nail it on the head until now.
Alright.
So maybe I could just. Where's Alvor? Maybe I can. That will be a way for me to.
By the
I
way,
don't
you
know.
guys have not seen Alivor since like the party.
Yep.
He
Upstairs,
did
yeah,
not
saw
come
him
back to
walk
the
out.
inn.
Maybe he's in another third comma.
He's at the post office.
Major image of Alvor. Nothing. Never mind.
Did he-
Alivor on the stripper pole. That's
yeah, I was about to say 20-foot long stripper pole.
Yep.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Otlius in his power.
Harry, you can't say that. You literally had control of Alival for one session and made him fucking pole dance.
It's true.
I don't think I did that. I don't remember.
No, you did. I
Yeah, you
remember.
It was on the boat.
It
Well,
was the
not
meme of it.
Hot
Aaron,
bod.
yes.
Yeah.
You didn't do it, but there was the meme of it.
Yeah, that was like.
Alright. At least I didn't do it, but I did cause a meme about it, so that's something I'm completely fine with.
That is true.
That is the ideal outcome.
As you guys are going, though, you do notice that Killick, too, is in the inn as she wanders over to see the lot of you fighting. But goes, "Oh, you guys are back. It's good to see you again."
Wait.
Like, the lass is back up.
Welcome, because you weren't here last episode. You were literally bodyguarding her when she.
Oh,
went
was
to
I
fight.
really?
Yes.
Yes, you were.
That's how we explained
never
why your
mind.
character wasn't in the fight. You were watching over Keelik,
Right.
and Keelik brought Kiori there. That's how Kiori found
Right,
the
fair
party.
enough then.
Okay, so as you watch over, you see Keelik kind of appreciative of all of you being there. I'm glad to see you're all up and about again. But where's how are things going for everybody? I mean, you all had a good time at the party last night?
Nod.
I assume
smile.
I did.
Yeah, I believe we had you drinking the whole time, so take that as you will for your character.
Yeah, look. I fully believe I could have drank that whole night and still been fine.
So
What's a hangover? Never had one.
as you guys look about with her, she kind of looks. And I just want to, once again, my appreciation for all you saving my people and everything. It's amazing. Is there anything? I mean, now that you've had a few days to think, is there anything we can do for you to thank you guys to help along? I mean, I heard you guys were planning to head towards the capital, and something about Miss Otlius there needing help.
Yeah. What do you know of like the king guy here.
Oh, Lord Barbarous.
I nod.
He's a very kind and gentle ruler from what I've never met him, obviously, but everyone says he's a kind, wise, gentle ruler, and, you know, he's inherited the crown from the previous kings from the past, and they've always protected the beast people of the land.
Do you
Very
think
wise.
he's much of... Oh
Sorry?
no, you can...
Oh,
I was just gonna ask, if you think he's much of like a paper person? Because we want to talk to him, and we're new around here, so we were just thinking like maybe if we had like a letter. I don't know if you'll even like that.
Is he the kind of person who talks to people?
If he's not busy, I mean, he is the king, so, I mean, I know he takes requests from others. Did you want my father to see if he can perhaps write something for you? I mean, he's not like a high-valued person or anything, but if you think it'll help, I'm sure he'd be
Okay.
more than willing.
I just kind of like nod, like better to make it something tangible.
Very
Where
good.
is
Yeah,
your
something
father
about
at
this.
the moment?
Oh, I think he's out with my mother walking around town trying to figure out where to set everyone up.
Right.
I could go out and fetch him if you think if this is a right away, if you need this done immediately.
Yeah.
Probably not pressing. We can wait until I leave.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll like spend the day preparing and then like head out tomorrow.
Sounds fine to me.
I could do either way. Got something about time.
if you guys want to head out tomorrow, that's fine. But where's your where's Mr. Alivor? I mean, he doesn't seem to be here.
Did he not come back?
Yeah, did you not walk up last night?
Look
You hear
over to Talitha.
Grassy call out from the side. I never saw your friend come into the inn last night.
Halivor's a big boy. Sure he can take care of himself.
So what if he got like eaten by Betsy?
That sounds like a him problem.
Wouldn't be too soon.
Look, I'm not volunteering to walk in there to save him.
I'm gonna summon. I'm gonna.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm gonna summon Lou. Oh God, no!
He's not here. He's not here.
PTSD.
I'm gonna come with, cause I'm not done annoying him yet. I say to Welcome the last bit. Under my breath.
Stomps after him.
Just don't die while I'm not there.
Oh, maybe it's a whatever. I was like, maybe it's a good
Nah.
idea to not stay. Do not go with Arca.
I like the implication
I'll try not
of
to-
saying don't die while I'm not there, but when I am there, feel free to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get him back up if he dies while I'm there.
You can get back up and
I will-
conscious while he's there.
Yeah.
I will cast Mage
I'll-
Armor anyway.
I'll mentally call Sentinel to go with Otlius. Otlius can ride Sentinel if you want.
That's an idea.
I'm still petting Sarah.
You guys watch over, see Sarah just kind of look over. Who's kind of like how a dog or a cat kind of nudges the arm and hand to kind of lean into the pets. You just see Sarah kind of leaning into
Aw.
Talitha, which is sort of funny since it kind of makes Talitha bend over like 90 degrees since it's a 20-ton dinosaur.
Also,
Fior-
has lots of horns.
Has one.
Kiori, Talitha, do you want to come with?
We're going after Alamo. Apparently didn't come back.
That's odd and kind of worrying.
And he doesn't seem that concerned.
Yeah, what if he got like a boner coma?
I kick Atlius.
What?
Isn't he on top of Sentinel? Would he have climbed up on the Sentinel, or is Sentinel just standing there with Atlius next to him?
I'd assumed that I was in the process of getting up to Sentinel.
It wasn't true. I don't like lash out at him.
I just imagine Atlius is like climbing Sentinel, and Archon just like Sparta kicks him off.
Yes.
Kiori would go over and offer a hand to assist Atlius up on Sentinel. If he's...
Oh, thanks.
Kiori probably wouldn't have met Sentinel. I don't know what happened last session.
Also, Atlius, I got you something.
Oh?
She holds out some paints for you.
No.
Oh no.
That is a chonky horse.
Technically, it's just taking up 4 squares like a large horse is supposed to.
Alright. I understand.
Funkmeister.
I think you could just settle with the. I think it's fine.
There, I'll spit him out a tad. There you go.
Yeah, that's
What is Atlius's reaction to giving him the paints?
He has like the his mouth is agape, like I can't believe I'm getting paints as present. Is it for paper or is it like for like buildings?
It's for your journal.
Oh, where'd you get these?
I bought them.
Do you want money back? I can
No,
like pay
no,
back.
I'm okay.
I'm gonna put journal paints. Yeah, I can't spell journal paint. Yeah, thanks. I have to retroactively go to every other drawing I made and paint them. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'll do that when I'm not on the horse.
And I want to look over the Welcome and just hold out a healer's kit. Do you think you need this more than I do?
I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid I'm not really familiar with healer's kits.
Oh, it's no problem.
Have you met Sentinel before, Kiori?
I don't believe so, no.
I'll walk up to like his flank and just give him like a little pat. This is my divine steed. And Sentinel will kind of like throw his head back in acknowledgement. Just to paint the picture, Sentinel's like a black or dark grey warhorse with like the white diamond on his forehead.
I have an important question.
What's up?
Is he a dwarf-sized warhorse, or is he a
Oh no,
normal
he's a
warhorse?
full-sized fucking warhorse. No, he's huge. He is unnecessarily large.
Welcome is compensating.
Are there stirrups made for Welcome so like his little legs can fit on this thing, or no?
Yeah, it's got a custom saddle since it's part of the spell.
As Kiori kind of like looks it over, she looks specifically at the saddle and just gives a small chuckle before just not saying anything.
You've been saying about training, right?
What?
You guys know what I've been saying about training, right?
It's basically this.
Fucking fucking hell.
God.
Bullshit. What the hell?
What do you mean? What you been saying about training?
I'm saying today's a good day to begin. Especially if we're going out there, we might as well.
Yeah, we can do that.
I guess I was more like now, like right this second now when I got on this horse now.
I assume after we find Alivor.
No, that's a pretty good idea. Let me get the chain.
What?
Come on. I was just gonna start walking.
And then
I think I
nobody
saw-
follows him.
Fucking. God damn it. I think I
just
saw
pet-
Alivor go this way, so I'm just gonna fucking.
I
What's
pet
that?
Sentinel, and I just wait for Sentinel. I can't control him.
I don't know, we'll just start walking.
So you guys
I will
go.
give Sarah a pair of pats, and then I'll begin walking towards the others.
Okay. You guys head off to go find Alivor. It's
Should I just?
uh,
Oh, no.
someone could roll me a survival check just to see how long this takes.
You wanna help me?
Fucking.
Alright.
I will roll survival.
Guys wandering up.
So,
Okay. It's not
what
a
are-
ridiculously difficult check here. I mean, he's
I'm
not
not
like
really
you're.
trying.
Yeah, it's not like you're above average. I mean, you look down. It doesn't take you
Yeah.
long. About 20 minutes of looking about, trying to figure out where the hell he went. You guys kind of wander off to the edge of the town. You realize he's outside the city walls. When you wander out, though, and find it, you discover that he, for some strange reason, is sleeping under a tree, once again holding his bone sword in his hand.
Boner coma.
What did you say, Tom?
The fallen tree? The tree you cut down?
Yeah, well, there is a tree cut down next to him as well.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Hey,
see,
say anything
to be
about
fine.
this?
No, this is new. Other than him likely being in another coma.
Oh no, does he sleep slash?
No, that would be new.
No, I'm saying that does he sleep slash now?
I would
What if
hope
he's-
not.
I would hope
Location's
not.
pretty fucking weird, don't you think?
Well, outside of town.
Here, yeah.
And better
mean,
it happen here than happen in the town.
I'm gonna walk up and try to make an investigation check to figure out what exactly he was doing here.
Sure, just roll me an investigation.
He wanted some alone time with his bone sword.
You look over, see what's kind of happened. You investigate him, and you investigate the weapon he has at the side, and you look over at the fallen tree just a few feet away. You're not a master at it, but you can tell that this tree was not hacked by an axe. It doesn't look very well cut down. And I'll say you can recognize rage assault when you see it.
Yep.
Fucking hell, Archon.
So ragey. Yeah, so I think you just fucking cut it down. Took
What?
a while.
Like,
The tree.
Ah. Never would have thought Oliver would have been just as useful unconscious as he is when he's conscious.
oh, can we like make unconscious Alvor spin and like deforest a whole place?
No.
I don't know, I could swing him.
And no.
So wait, I don't think I understand what you're saying, Archon. He just like cut this down before he went to sleep.
I guess so. Looks like it.
Well,
What do you think he did it after he fell asleep? Oh, fuck.
yeah. What if he like oh I was just thinking, like, maybe he couldn't, like, really rest. Because we were partying so loud, so he went out here. And, like, to vent off, like, excess energy, he, like, cut down a tree and was like, okay, I'm tired now. And went to bed right here.
I mean, it's more logical than him cutting down a tree in a coma.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't discount the possibility, though.
Like, curious by herself?
Did you
I
come
think
with
we're
them?
all
Yeah, I
here.
would have.
Oh,
I think-
okay.
I thought we were all going together.
I think you joined them at to find Alivor sitting down at sitting down at
It's
the.
also a table out here.
Yeah. Not only did he chop down the tree, he turned it into a chair and table.
He found the carpenter's skin.
I'll switch maps so it's a little less confusing for you guys.
So it is the only tool he needs.
Oh, what if it's like a bone chisel and also like a bone hammer?
I mean, gun the camera bow.
But, yeah, we can't,
So do we
can't
just
discount
pull
the
him?
possibility that he did this shit during his coma.
Is he
Not
stiff?
exactly sure
Is
what's
he
going on.
limp? Like, is his body like movable?
Ib's not checking.
Are you gonna try to move him about, Otlius?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down
I'm gonna let him do
from
it.
10.
Okay, so what exactly are you trying
Hello?
to do?
I just see if I can, I sort of rather jostle him, I guess. Like, I see if he's not just a statue. Because I haven't really interacted with unconscious Alivor before. Coma Alivor before.
You see, your problem. He's vile. Like he's not like a statue. He is unconscious and asleep. So just like a sleep person, he can lift his arm, it'll just drop
Okay.
down.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Can we separate him from the sword? Or nah? He just has a grip on it.
Yeah, that you can't do. You've tried to do that before, and you could not pry his hand free.
That's cool.
And you
I
guys
don't
kind
know.
of drew the line at cutting his hand off.
Yeah.
Let's just chalk him up on Sentinel's back and head back to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Chuck him back up on
I,
Sentinel's
I,
back.
I look at Archon expectantly, being like, I'm not fucking putting him up there.
I mean, you couldn't technically.
Yeah,
Put him up
exactly.
there, just you wait. I'm gonna be
No,
better
just
than Kip.
Staring at Archon, waiting for him to make them.
Akon just stands there and takes like a solid 5 seconds before he looks over. What?
I'm not reaching.
Right.
At 4.5 seconds, I start tolling Alvor. I can't hold out.
Alright, yeah, fine. I'll just like grab him by his shirt and throw him on the horse.
Yeah, you pick easily enough done. You pick him up, toss him to on top of Sentinel as you guys make your way back to town.
It's like, hey, careful. Sentinel has feelings too.
Oh.
He just shrugs. Like,
Maybe Persuasia has like a sleeping competition, and if we get Alvor in it, oh, big money.
Kind of like a catnap competition.
Yeah.
Like, in before, Archon does it again and Sentinel just kicks him in the head.
good luck reaching up there. Jeez.
Sentinel, leave the warhorse!
It's true. It's pretty
Have you
fucking
fucking
big.
seen how horses work?
No, I haven't. They're gonna just fucking. They sound like, how the hell do you make sleep in a competition? How the fuck are you gonna sleep with like a bunch of fucking people?
First
Yeah,
away,
that's
please.
why it's the challenge.
I don't think such a thing exists.
It's like whoever sleeps the most like smooth.
You got a weird fucking
Yeah,
imagination, kid.
You can work out the logistics on that, lad. I don't see how that works.
Okay. I'm gonna start planning the rules of a sleeping competition to pitch to Persuasion. If there isn't one already. In my book.
Okay, as you guys make your way back towards the end, the town, you notice you do see what ends up being. You do see Keelik's father and her mother walking about town at this point.
Is Keelik with them?
She is not.
Okay.
Am I right in assuming that Killick's father was like the town chief thing?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna approach him. I don't know if I've actually met him before. Have I?
You technically yes,
we've all
because
met him.
everybody just
Okay.
you were still part of the saving of the town. You were just taking care of the daughter
Okay.
while they were fighting.
And
Yeah,
we
so
had
he recognized
5
me.
days.
Yeah, and the 5-day journey back to town. So
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is he does recognize me.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll approach. I'll wave him down and approach him.
It is Mr.
Welcome.
Dralick,
It's
is it not?
name's Welcome. Yes, that's right. I just figured I'd wave you down because while we were searching the looted town, we kind of found this in the rubble, and I'll hand him the coin purse.
I think you guys already did that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
that was when he
It just
wasn't
filled in my
here.
inventory, so I figured that it hadn't been done.
Okay, no, they did that.
Okay, never mind then.
Yep.
I assumed it was forgotten about.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. They handed it back. So
Okay, cool. Never
yeah.
mind then.
As you guys look about, though, he looks over and goes, did you still want to discuss other things with them?
No, I was only doing that because I thought I had the coin purse. If it was gone from my possession, I wouldn't have bothered.
Kinda
Okay.
just want Keelik to ask them. Don't wanna go. Oh, I'm gonna feel like begging. So just look over it like Welcome and Dad.
Hey,
I might as well. I just say, excuse us.
yes, what is it?
We've talked with Keelik, but I guess we can tell you as well. What do you know of like the king? We kind of want to speak with him.
King
So,
Barbaros, yes, of course.
Is he like? We were gonna. I was gonna ask if it's okay if you like wrote us a letter about what we did, so that maybe we can get close to the king. It's fine if you don't think like he really works like that. It's just we don't really know how it works over here, and we knew and stuff.
I mean, I could write a letter of introduction, but I have never actually met King Barbaros. I do not know how much wood it would have. But I'd be more than happy to give it to you regardless.
Thank you.
This is
Well,
nothing.
there's no rush. We leave tomorrow at some point. So you have like all of today, and you can like plan. You can still like plan stuff for your people. Like it's fine. Like this letter can wait.
I will have it ready for you in the evening then.
Just nods.
In any case.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, my friend. You are welcome. Kind of looks over at you, kind of starts tapping. Is there anything else you wish of me?
Oh, you were saying in any case. So I was.
No.
I thought you were gonna say something. That's what I say.
Oh, no, I will have everything ready for you, and you will have it. But as I say, I have not met the king, so I do not know if my words will carry much weight for him. Though
That's alright.
he is to be known as a kind and gentle man.
Yeah.
Sure, based off what I've heard of him, that the words of his people will have some influence, no matter how small.
I am sure it will help, but again, you will still be strangers. He is our ruler. There are things people have to worry about.
Of
Yeah.
course. That is why we hope that every word, no matter how small, will out.
Well, I will have it ready for you when you get there. It will be ready for you this evening. I will deliver it to the inn. My daughter will
We
be
appreciate
more than
that.
happy to give it to you.
You guys need any help with like setting up stuff?
I mean, if you kind of looks at you, I don't think you would be much help, Mr. Artlius. We are just setting up the houses and extra buildings for my people to stay in here. At the moment, we are filled out the inn, and though the inn cannot accommodate all of us, the extra rooms have been graciously accepted to have the Knoll people of the city welcome us into their houses till we have our own built.
Internal monologue. Curse my weakness!
Besides Atlas, Telva will step over. We have training to do, remember?
Right. Right. Yeah. It looks like there's a fire lit in Ollie's eye.
Some cracking knuckles behind him.
As we start walking away, I'll turn to the party. Did we collect any scrap weapons from that fight?
Really.
I mean,
Look,
Like they were
keep asking, he's
terrible.
pretty vague about it.
Yeah. They were terrible.
I was just planning on converting them into practice weapons. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we didn't have the wagon with us. We had to go on foot, so we would have had to carry all those weapons also. If we
Oh, you're right,
did
because
get
Arkham
any.
would have been so slowed down by the extra 2 swords.
You got a sheath for me?
I mean,
It's
for the
Archon's
purposes
problem.
of this, guys, you guys can find some practice weapons in town.
Just grab a pair of fucking sticks.
I mean, I got some fucking javelins. Pulls one out.
Welcome just kind of like shakes his head at you, Tel. No, it doesn't work the same. Just because it has a pointy end doesn't automatically make it the same as a spear.
Yeah, I know he's got. Yeah, we could fucking make them.
Well, I mean, Keith says we can find some, so it doesn't matter.
I mean, if you're looking for spares, man, easily done. I mean,
Just like a practice short sword or something.
practice weaponry is not difficult, guys. You're just looking for blunted weapons. I mean, this
Yeah.
town has some. You could probably go to Kip.
Look, I don't know what kind of that's.
I mean,
Probably go to
I
Kim's
was just-
training area.
Well, he does have that. Did
Head
I
back.
see any weapons back there?
I mean, again, you probably would have said some blunt weapons, even for Kip. I mean, again, there's places,
work.
and you can ask easily enough. I mean, there's a smith where they'd have a blunt sword or two for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm
Oh,
sure
they
it's
have it
not.
smith, okay.
Even if we had to buy a short sword and like blunt it ourselves, that's not that expensive. What, like 10 gold?
It's like 2, maybe 5.
Hmm.
But I mean, again, you guys are kind of heroes at the moment. They'll give you some swords, some practice swords.
Yeah, so I'll collect some practice swords and meet everyone back at the inn.
Okay.
I'm also gonna buy a hand axe if they have a smith around.
Sure, you can buy a hand axe.
They don't have. No, never mind. I feel like I asked this question before, like if they had like a magic shop, but they're a small village, right? I have to
Oh god, yeah, definitely
persuasion.
not. You'd have to go.
I-
You have to find large cities for any chance, and even large cities might not always have them.
I guess I
Yeah.
thought they were less civilized than they actually are. Okay.
Leveling up, reset my AC again. Alright, well, so me and Archon will head to the smith and meet you all back at the inn then.
Okay.
So we do that, and we don't have to roleplay that, do we? Just
No, you
to
guys-
move things along.
Easy enough, even enough. And it's 5 gold for the hand axe.
Cool.
So,
Alright,
so guys, grab your stuff
Sorry,
easily
upon
enough. Anything
returning
else?
to the inn, does Ares, is Kiori still gonna try and call Welcome over?
At this point, no.
No? Okay.
So what is Kiori doing, just so I have a general idea what's happening?
She's mostly just following the party around, is not really doing anything.
Okay. So as you guys set up to practice, I don't know if you guys want to RP the practice or just say you guys had some practice fight.
Yeah, I'm happy to RP
something
it.
RP. Yeah.
Okay.
Never done it before, so yeah.
So you hand
Put my vapor rub on the side,
Oh.
like ready, in case.
As
Fucking
per
God.
normal, Telgo will be nearby
In her
Yeah.
like
in case they...
paramedic tent.
Yeah!
Yeah, is Archon like volunteering himself to do the training?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, for
Okay,
both
then
Holly
Wilcrum-
and Golda.
Welcome will be standing next to Telethar, like arms crossed, like appraising the training.
Yeah.
The military man being like, all right, let's see how you do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
pretty much.
For the purposes of fun, you give Otlius a short sword. Otlius, what's your strength
She
modifier
can't
again?
use. Short
You
swords
can use Dex.
It's
Oh,
my
that's true. I just want to know his strength modifier in general.
Ah,
fun.
Okay, so it's not too heavy. It's got a decent heft to it. As you kind of pick this sword up and look at it, Archon, you look over at him holding like, what weapon are you holding, Archon?
Probably like a practice spear, and he's also got like the chain from before actually wrapped around his arm. So
Okay.
you know. So yeah, he's got a practice spear, and yeah, he's just kind of looking at him. How's it feel, kid?
Weird. I feel like it's been a while. I've picked up a sword before. I don't think it's like this kind of sword. I wasn't good at it.
What other kind of sword is there?
Like a longer one?
Oh. Yeah, you ain't gonna work with that.
Oh.
Alright, so let's fucking do this.
We're just gonna do this?
How else are you gonna fucking do it? You don't just train by standing around and studying.
Okay. As I run towards our
Welcome gives Telethar a very worried glance.
Okay,
I kinda...
It's okay.
so oddly, as you go charging in, roll me a straight dex check as you swing your short sword.
Can I just say...
So Otlius comes running, it's granted it's a 2 because you can't reroll it. You come running and swinging in, and as he comes swinging in, you're like, ah! And just like feet away from him, starts spinning it around in a circle. Just
Akon is gonna like, as he gets close, his arm's just gonna like as he just like rushes to it. Akon, he's pretty much gonna do the same thing he did with Kip, and like just an open hand to the forehead, just catching his forehead, and he says, "Not what I meant. Go back."
Oh, I slapped my back and I'm dejected as I walk back to where I started.
Ah, but how funny would it be if he got him?
So just be like, "Welcome." No, I don't. God.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Start over.
Alright, so first time around, first thing I'm try teaching you is more defensive shit, I guess, because you ain't actually gonna be using that sword. And
I took my
Archon,
head in confusion. I thought this was the whole point, but I'll let you keep talking.
Alright, well, I'm not the one who decided to give you the fucking sword, but,
It's true. I just assumed that you also planned it.
Alright, yeah, so Archon is gonna kind of, like, twitch the arm with the chain around it, and, like, some of it falls off. First thing I'm gonna teach you how to do is fucking dodge, because that's important. Got it.
Sorry, what?
I just want to do it right now, but I'm not going to. I said, first thing I'm gonna teach you is how to fucking dodge. Because there's no point to swinging that sword of yours if you don't know how to take a hit.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swing at you, and all you gotta do is make sure you don't get hit by the thing.
Is magic allowed?
No.
Looks over at the glistening star mantle of mage armor that I already have on because I casted it earlier this morning.
That's fine. Heck, you could use your fucking shield spell if I'm actually gonna hit you, but I don't think I'm going.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm gonna, like, step within 10 feet of him, and I'm going to just kind of, like, unwrap enough of the chain, and I'm just gonna, like, I'm gonna make it very easy, very telegraphed. You know, what he's about to do, it's kind of a, improvised weapon too, so I don't expect it to do too much damage. And I'm just gonna, like, kind of just ready myself and swing it horizontally. Duck! Now! And...
I jump.
fucking...
I jump like it's a fucking skipping rope.
I guess I'll make an attack if he fucking jumps.
Make an attack.
Alright, yeah, it's gonna be athletics. Fuck.
Well, I mean, it's a spear attack. You
No,
crack
no,
Utley
it's not
as
a spear, it's the chain, dude. It's
Oh, the chain, yeah.
Ow.
I
As you-
said
As you
Yeah.
swing a
You-
thing
you
and
hear the
Utley
whip?
jumps, you kind of like wrap the chain around Atlas as it strikes him. Your momentum flings forward. You keep moving, not realizing what happens as Atlas flies across like 50 feet away from you as he just this chain unwraps. Like, ah!
Jesus Christ. Bye.
You hear a sizable, like, slap as Welcome face palms super fucking hard.
Sounds like this was Winston.
I
he just
walk
kind of looks
back.
at Welcome, just kind of like cringing, like, is he always like this?
Yeah, pretty much. You're expecting a
Oh.
lot of him right now.
God, alright.
Yeah, I walk back, dusting off being flung, and I'm like, okay, let's go again. Fire. I'm so determined.
Alright,
I
Welcome
just
will,
like-
will walk over briefly and just go to Otlius, give him some pointers. Alright, you need to be avoiding attacks. You need to be on the balls of your feet. And he'll try to, like, just help him get in, like, a decent stance before walking back to Talitha.
Can-
Yeah, like, you get kind of put up in a kind of like a decent fighter stance, legs spread apart, ready for movement and pivoting.
All of your feet. Keep your
Yeah.
eye on the person attacking you, not on the whip.
Okay, not on the whip. Cool, that's what I did last time, so I thought I could jump over it.
No, kid, I'm too tall for that.
Okay.
Alright, basics are basics. Alright, one more try. And I'll fucking do the same move. I'll just take a horizontal swing at him. A bit higher this time, so even if he doesn't fucking duck, it'll probably miss him. Like... Guess I'll make
I'll
another...
just say you roll a 3 for this, and I do duck.
Okay.
And I just kind of blink a bit, afterwards.
You did good. Fuck, you like command spell? God.
Command me
I
to
love
duck.
that.
He'll be able to feel what he's doing. He has no control over it, but he can feel what he's doing.
No, that's true. That's good. I like that. I just like to imagine Kiori like sees him about to jump, and she casts the spell. She's like duck, and Ollie is like halfway through jumping, just like drops.
Alright, so
I did it. I did it. I
you
question.
did it.
Question mark.
You did it. Good job. Keep your eyes open.
I
First
look
thing.
over at Welcome like concerned. Like I feel like I cheated.
Welcome's just like slightly shaking his head. Welcome noticed you do that.
Fucking.
I turn back and I'm like trying to focus. I'm
Akon's like, yeah, his index and his like thumb claw are just kind of like pinching the bridge of his nose. He's kind of like, so he's gonna. Oh God. Akon is not a good teacher. He is not a good teacher.
No, he's not. I
No,
really expected to
he's-
go like this.
Yeah,
I'm not a
pretty
good
much.
student, so this is
not.
great.
Archon, I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Can you come here for a second, away from your shot of Alias?
Mm,
No, that's
do
alright.
that.
Just point out something in the distance, and Ollie won't hear a word you say.
tempted to cast detect thought.
Detect thought.
Yep, detect thought.
Please, I'm being serious. I'm not gonna do anything
Thoughts
weird.
detected. Walking towards Kiori.
Fucking God.
Okay, guys. So
No, I just stay at I am.
Alright, so what's up?
Do a move and don't announce exactly what you're doing.
That's gonna get him fucking killed.
No, I want to cast command on him and do it and have him do the right thing so he can see how your body moves, and I can direct him in telling him this is what an enemy looks like when he goes for a lower or upper attack, and he will feel his body moving in the way safest to it. Since he can't do it himself, he might need a actual representation.
Yeah, alright, I could work with that.
Alright. But tell me what you're doing, though, so I know how to make him dodge.
Didn't you fucking train in some pit or something? Can't you read me?
She has a bit of a smile. I wanted to be nice.
Honestly, I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do next. Probably gonna drop the chain and try some hand-to-hand with him. Kinda better if it's at a, more personal range so he sees what the fuck I'm doing.
She nods at that and motions you to go back over, and she follows with.
Alright. Yeah, so I...
Sorry.
Is this
Go
gonna
ahead.
be a 2-on-1? This is hardly seems
No,
fair.
no. I want you to look at how Archon moves, how his muscles tense, and how he's going to attack you. Okay?
Oddly, since when a fight's fair?
You know, you're right. Okay.
They haven't been since I've been DM, apparently.
Oh my god. Shut
In the middle of training, just Sensor walks up and kicks Otlius in the head. Ambush monster. Didn't expect that, did you, bitch?
Lightning bolt.
It heals him.
Alright, are you ready?
Tilted.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna drop the fucking chain, and I'm just gonna try some hand-to-hand with him. Some easily telegraphed kind of raking slashes, you know, just to get him used to getting out of the way of my claws. Exactly what I'm gonna do, so, yeah.
Okay, so you make an attack at him. Atlas, make me a wisdom saving throw as Kiori
Unless he-
commands you to do the right action.
The resist is optional, I believe. If you-
It is!
I don't-
yeah.
He would have to
he's
be
not
aware
aware.
of the fact, though, so if you're not aware of it, it's an
That's fair.
automatic, you try to resist.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah. Also, as a person who goes into people's heads all the time, I'd probably be like, no, stop.
No, that's
I
I
right.
say
That's-
probably
that's-
6.
So you completely think it
I'd
says you,
always try to resist.
Kiori shouts a command to you, you follow the command, dodging the attack swiftly.
Oh, I'm gonna be so sore.
It's doing it so it doesn't hurt your body. That's the biggest thing, though. It's dodging in the way of, so it doesn't hurt you, but you're able to do it. Your body reacts on its own to defend itself, I suppose.
Besides, you got time to sleep it off.
We're training your muscle memory. Even if you don't remember how to do it, if your body does, it'll happen naturally.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty.
How does Atlius look though after he just dodged probably a really good attack from Archon?
He doesn't. He. Sensing that it's a command spell, it's less of a celebratory, I did it, and more of a, he gets a very serious, analyzing inward kind of look to his face. It's like, what did I do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
He has the,
And then he-
scrunched up face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
The,
Kiori is
detect
saying.
thoughts face of,
Yeah, that's why Kiori's saying for you to keep a look on Archon. You don't have to worry about dodging, but look at how he's moving, and just remember the muscle memory of seeing him attack. It's kind of what Kiori's trying to do, is using logic over anything else. That's what she
Sure,
really
I'll
is.
look at Archon. This will make my illusions of him even more real, so...
That's his motivation for training.
Yep. He's
God.
gotta... Look at his glistening abs.
I have my jacket on, asshole. Alright, yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to say.
Fucking.
I know, it's for you. This illusion's gonna be for you. I have a
Thank
present
you.
for... the paints.
Oh my
President is gonna
yes!
be Archon stripping for just the illusion of Archon stripping.
As long as they don't get caught, I'm still alive.
Starts doing the kicks and the head jolts.
Okay.
Gotta get that fan service in somehow.
Fucking.
Also, don't forget that you naturally have +3 to saving throws because I'm nearby.
Not within
only
10
if you're
feet of you,
within-
yeah?
Yeah, you gotta be
Probably
within
would-
10 feet.
30
30
No,
feet?
isn't it 30 feet? Oh, is it
10
30 feet
It's
later?
30 feet when you level up,
30
man.
feet
To
later.
Ah,
way
30
It's
feet later,
10 feet
never
right
mind.
now, yes.
Yeah, never mind.
So
Sorry.
unless you're standing
Oh.
next to him, it's not gonna do anything.
No, I thought I was
Pretty
within 30 feet, but I'm just
Nah,
used
it's level
to
18.
from the high level campaign when Ares was playing a paladin.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Eliza.
a
yeah.
long time ago.
it was a long time
Chris's
ago.
paladin that had the 30 feet, actually.
They
Yeah, it-
both had it, I think.
Maybe. In any case, it's
we
besides
both
the
did.
point. Yeah, it's besides the point.
I go through the motions, making sure examining Archon's attacks.
No, it's
I'm
only
trying to
take
read
3
his mind
days.
without casting Detect Thoughts. It's a weird exercise for me.
As- Yeah, he kind of sees you doing that. It's like, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Now keep your eye on me, and I'll just kind of go through a few basic swings with him.
He probably gets it, there's a... You haven't seen Atlas this, focused before. Usually he's
Yeah.
He gets into the
Usually he's
groove,
screaming and casting
spells,
spells.
Yeah.
but after, a while, he gets into the groove.
Alright. You're doing alright. Archon is not breaking a sweat at all.
Atlas is for sure sweating like a madman.
Yeah, Kiori is a bit kind of shocked that her idea actually worked, and she's just kind of a bit wide-eyed staring at this.
And she was just thinking, huh, I thought he
Archon
would
just
die.
like meets her. Yeah.
No, she thought that it'd turn out worse than Archon because she thought like, I don't think he'll understand it, but it's like, she's actually kind of a little bit proud of herself that hey, I
Yeah.
actually did something good for once.
Now, to be fair, the weak link in the situation was Archon. So even if it did go badly, wouldn't have been Kiari's fault.
Look, Archon is not a good teacher, and Atli is a terrible student, apparently, so...
Hey, for some reason it works well when Kiori is a teacher.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah.
So as you guys gather your stuff together to work this forward, you continue your training. A few hours go by, Otlius, you feel like you're learning something.
I have unlocked the dodge action.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to do, I'm not gonna lie. Dodge action, get.
As you guys move forward, get yourselves together. It's a good day of training happens. You get yourselves together. Feel free. What else are you guys planning to do, if anything else, for the day?
I'm like sweating from the workout, and Archon's like pristine as he didn't even do anything really extensive. I'm
Like,
like,
even rage.
And then
Yeah,
at that
even
point, it's when we're like, alright, Otlius, time for regular combat training.
Oh god.
And then Archon kicks him in the head.
Dodge!
dead. He dies.
I don't know if anybody's here Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but it's just that
Oh,
meme
yeah.
where dodge and slaps
Dodge.
Gohan in the face.
Krillin owned counter, except it's Otlius.
Yeah. And the
Um,
counter's already at like 3.
I go, so we decided that I should also like chuck magic at you, right? I was just wondering if, well, we don't have to do it today, but like what you wanted to know so I can like prepare for it when we do want to do it. As I like pat myself dry and like,
I was more like trying to figure out how magic works, because I could get hit by it. I don't think that's gonna make much of a fucking difference. So like,
okay.
yeah, like you show me what you got in that books or whatever. Show me how magic works so I can. It's less about resistance and more about stopping it, I guess.
Have you ever stopped to study?
Read books. No.
Yeah? Oh, cool. So this is gonna be my challenge.
Yep.
I mean, we both can try to teach him Atlius.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because I don't know much about, like, the divine kind of magic.
I can teach him about that, and you can teach him more of spell books.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way: never had a reason to read.
Tries to crack knuckles, but doesn't.
Tries and hurts his knuckles.
Ow.
Archon is illiterate.
If I hurt my knuckles, I'm gonna be so proud. I'm gonna be like, yeah! It's already
The
working!
bruise.
So, as you sit down and begin teaching, this should be a great moment for Alivor to walk in. Alivor, you wake up kind of on top of a horse, since you guys never took him
Yeah.
back to the inn.
No,
That's
we never
fucking
took him
true.
off.
Alivor, you're like draped over top of a horse, and you wake up and you look over to see Otley is trying to teach Archon to read.
Alright, here we go. Major image, a blackboard.
The fuck is that?
Oh boy.
Otley
It's
has
called
created a
a-
blackboard that is incapable of having anything written on it.
Yep. I did not think this through, but I can make it flip around. I can't even make words appear. I did not think this through.
Why didn't you? You could have just made a copy of your book using that, right?
Yeah. As I look at my blackboard creation.
Welcome's like just having a hush chat with Kiori and then looks over as this is happening and just starts shaking his head.
I make the blackboard spin, like,
Constant disappointment.
Cola just sighs deeply,
Anyway,
disappointed.
Well, good
I
luck,
thought
you
this was-
two. You got your work cut out for you there.
Yeah, apparently.
I really should have just Man, I don't know how my master did it. Fuck.
What, you didn't watch?
Well, I wasn't like that skilled before, and I had to like leave, so I kind of am mostly self-taught now. But anyway, so I don't know how divine magic works, but how I've been taught is there are in a spell, which I think is what you want to know, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's
Might as well start at the
3
beginning.
parts. And kind of like when you swing your sword, right? So there's the part where you pick up the sword or you wield it and you're ready. There's a part where you swing the sword, and there's a part where you hit something with it.
Okay.
So in a spell, as I go and make my blackboard spin, when I casted this, it was pretty fast. I should have just stopped. I'm just gonna cast something else. I'm gonna go and slow down my casting for chill touch and go. So this is the start bit. This is the source component as I like make gestures and say the words. And then the delivery, and I shoot it out to a tree. And then there's the
So-
impact at the end.
So what you're saying
All-
is like
All spells do that, even non-damaging ones. There's 3
Hmm.
parts.
so what you're saying is all these spells you gotta say things in a certain way, gotta move in a certain way, and these things just fucking happen.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of pull, or at least I look over at Talitha. Wizards anyway, like me, kind of use this like a template. Like when a smith has like a mold or something. So we have, and that's why I have my spell book, so I can remember how I should put, like, how my magic should flow through me and in what pattern to recreate it. We tap into the weave.
Okay. I think you mentioned that a long time ago. Fuck's the weed.
Mhm. It's like a very big sheet around the world, made of magic. Magic threads and stuff. And it's that thread that we use to make magic happen. And it just goes back.
His eyes just glaze over.
So you know how you can still use the sword again after you hit something with it?
Yeah.
It's like that. It didn't like go away. It didn't like expend the weave. But you do spend it on yourself, like in yourself. There's only a limited amount of times. And at certain strengths you can tap into the weave per day. And you get tired.
So you're pulling from something else?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the way you kind of put it kind of makes me surprised that I figured it out. But yeah, I don't think there's a simpler way for me to put it. It's like, I guess,
Think of it
there's,
like a
I
bowl of
saw,
water.
yeah, I was gonna say water too.
And you have a group that takes a sip of water. At some point, you'll be out of water for the day, and you need to refill that bowl. That's kind of what he's trying to say, is that he can only cast so many spells a day. He only has so much in that bowl.
It's not like the water, just like the water that I used disappeared forever. I just
So
have
it's
to get
just,
more.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like fighting. That. Because obviously, the more you do it, the more you push yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, so. Does emptying that bowl constantly every day make you better at what you do?
Well, I feel like I got better at what I do just from trying to survive. So I guess there's a part of it. But like fully expending yourself every day probably isn't healthy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's pretty much the same thing with fighting with swords and shit.
Yeah. But it's not like we're fully incapable at using magic when we are fully spent. As I just kind of keep, like, I keep like spamming like this seems like I can just do this offhand and it wouldn't expend anything from me, really. And that like wind spell that I made you sneeze that one time, I can also do that whenever.
But it's just weak enough that it ain't draining you.
Yeah, it's like when you're just, it became second nature that it's like, and it's so subtle that it's just like a little wrist movement. It doesn't really like push you further.
Kinda like blocking the hit. Alright.
But when you're fighting someone that is focusing on a particular spell and making a spell stick to the realm. So like I mentioned before, how there's 3 parts to this spell. And after the 3rd part is finished, it kind of just went away, right?
Yeah.
But some spells can stay. Like how I had that, like my spell that lets me, and it just shoots to my head.
Right.
That one
So that's
lasts
sticking
for
around.
about like a minute. Yep. So I basically stay and go between the last 2 steps for an extended period of time. And that's the period of time where you have to like hit him real hard.
Alright, now you're getting me. So it's kinda like...
Because when you disrupt the flow of their thoughts and magic, the connection between them, then the spell stops.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's kinda like grappling. You gotta pay attention to it.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
more
keep putting in that
complicated
effort,
than
else
that.
it's gonna...
But it's basic. That's basically it. Because there's some spells that don't need, they just last that amount of time. And they don't have a connection between thought and magic, so you can't really disrupt them. You just have to make a spell that has to be solved by a spell. or something like a cleric's like purifying thingy.
So basically,
would-
after they cast magic, just fucking hit them. Pretty fucking.
Or when in doubt, for a person like you, that's basically the what you should be aware of.
I ain't stupid. I know what it look like. Do to me.
Okay.
So I suppose, yeah. Just keep going.
So wrapping that up, you guys get yourselves together and realizing the teachings of Teaching 101. Go through the rest of the day, get yourselves together as you finish that. If you guys are ready to head back to the inn, you may do so if there's nothing else you want.
Yeah.
Right, so you guys head back to the inn. As you guys gather yourselves together. When you get back to the inn, the people seem lively as is. As you get back, though, you do see the father of Keelik, Kradan, waiting for you outside the door. Oh, you have returned, I see.
None.
Yeah.
I have this, I have what you asked of me. As he hands you a note. It has
Thank
my
you,
seal
Mr.
upon it, so it will let you know, they will notice from me, but as I said, I am uncertain how helpful this will be, but I hope that it will
Like
be at
I
least in
said.
some way useful.
Sure, every little bit will help.
Thank you,
Obviously,
Mr.
wish me to
Credden.
hold on.
Yes, please.
I
And
can do
just-
that,
And yeah.
and I will tuck it into my journal along with the other letter that we have.
Get that other letter, you shove that in. In any case, everyone is waiting for you inside for your last night here. Oh, I see you have your friend is awake as well.
Him? Yeah, we found him trying to deforest the place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As he like coughs up wood chips.
Yes.
So tempted to cast Major Image again. Oh, this is gonna waste me so many third level spells.
So you cast your last major image of the day. What
No,
did
I
you
don't. I don't. I'm just tempted. I think about it.
Just imagine Oddly
I'll
says,
save
like,
that.
Oh my god, we're battling the ancient wizard of death. Oddly is quick, stop him! It's like, I can't. I cast my last third level spell to make a gnome dance on top of a table.
Sounds like him.
So you guys look about though. It looks like he's they are happy. As you enter in the city, you see Kip and Keelik and the rest of the people celebrating good times and drinks as they see you with a congratulatory slaps on the backs as each one of them shakes your hand, wishing you luck on your journey for tomorrow.
Tolerates it.
Is there anything you guys wish to say or do before you guys get yourselves ready for bed tonight?
I know what I'm gonna do.
Probably not. Probably just hang out at the bar for a while.
Yeah, why not? Couples
I'm
are welcome
going-
in that for once.
I'm gonna wait a bit for the sun to go down, but I'm going to go visit the statue of Kip's dad.
Yeah.
So the sun heads down, the rest of the party settles down for the night, and you head over towards the statue of Kip's father. What are you doing? And I'm going to change the music for this scene. One moment.
am going to do what I did before. I'm going to cast my Eyes of the Grave.
Okay. So you cast Eyes of the Graves as you sit by Kip's father's place. Link that to me again, because I do not remember it by heart. Okay, this is the person of the dead. You still do not sense... Well, let's see here. Open your eyes, awareness, magical effects of the undead. Next turn, you know the location of any dead within 60 feet. That isn't behind total cover. So that tells you anything about creatures. I will say this time you do just get like a faint. You don't quite get. It doesn't seem to work the way it should, actually, I'll say. You feel this weird sensation when you try to cast the Eyes of the Grave, and you're used to it. You think you should be feel that a presence, but it doesn't seem quite the undead presence you were expecting.
Okay.
But out of it, you feel from the statue kind of like a softness and almost like a pleasure and happiness. Almost as if a relief of someone passing the torch on and feels like they can rest.
At that, Talitha will kind of just smile, stay there to enjoy being under the stars for a little bit, and then return to the inn.
Okay. You return to the inn. You find the rest of the party sleeping soundly at their beds. Keelik, Kip, passed out together actually at a table. I haven't seen. They had been talking all night and had fallen asleep.
Oh.
As you wander up to your Sids to see the rest of the party slumbering soundly, everyone seeming to go well. The night passes and the morning comes. You guys awaken the next morning. You're gathering yourselves together, moving towards the night, as the people seem to be celebratory and happy once again to see you go and goodbye. You see Kip walk over and goes, I'm going to miss you guys a lot when you go, but I'm so glad that you were here, and thank you for everything for all you've done. We have all your wagon hitched up with all your stuff ready, so you're all ready to get going whenever you want. And, I mean, looks over at Kip. Kip looks over at you, Atlas. Atlas?
And you're muted.
D-Rap, you there?
Fuck. Yes. I said. Yeah.
Please keep in touch, he says as he gives you a hug.
Oh, give him a hug back. And I take my dagger.
Oh god!
Atlas pulls Brutus.
I was gonna say what I would have done yesterday, because I was fucking muted. No wonder. What I would have done yesterday is used my last spell to cast Sending to Kip, just so he knows what it's like.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna do that every now and again, not like every day, but like, yeah, I'll keep in touch. I smile as I like separate from the hug so he can see.
As he separates for a hug, yeah, Kip looks over at you, then Archon goes, thank you for everything, Mr. Archon, and teaching me what you could. Hope you and you can help keep everybody safe like I keep the village safe.
Yeah, right.
Protect that's fine.
Just the text gone. It's like, how much of a sap is Archon? I want to know.
Yeah, I wanna know.
It's literally just silence. Like...
Just blowing wind as through a tunnel.
What a tranquil sea this is.
Then Kip turns over to you, Will Crum, and goes, thank you, Mr. Welcome, for helping us with everything, and thank you for taking care of Keelik out in the woods. That was really helpful and appreciated.
The least I can do.
Miss Talitha?
You take care of yourself.
I will. Miss Talitha, thank you for everything as well. Helping everybody and healing and taking care of Keelik when she passed out. And just generally being a good, kind person.
It was my honor.
He kind of smiles and he starts turning over towards to Oliver. Mr. Oliver, thank you for helping out and making sure we had a good plan and helping us lead and helping free everybody. I don't know what we would have done if you didn't, have all that strategy and military know-how you have.
Think nothing of it.
And Kiori, thank you for blah 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 blah. What's up, Miss Kiori? You can't speak back? Oh, that's a shame.
Kiori's too busy like chewing on custard.
Just making
Oh my god, no!
Again.
Custard
I
Don't
can
do that.
major image a custard man.
He immediately goes into.
This is
Fair
major
enough.
image like Archon but made of custard.
Oh my
Ares
god.
I don't think that works.
Kiori would just begin foaming at the mouth.
Oh god.
Listening custard muscles.
I never thought I would hear those words in this string.
Oh.
Well then,
That's how I died. That's my last spell.
that is how you die.
I do the thing where when we're leaving, I'm like at the back of the wagon, like just constantly waving goodbye at Kip until we're like fully out of sight.
As you guys leave, the town waves you goodbye. Everybody's happy and proud that you guys were doing. What's the order of the who's where on the wagon? Just so who's driving?
I'm driving.
Okay.
I'm on Sentinel to the left of the wagon.
Okay.
I'm wherever.
Okay. So you guys are on the way.
Wherever.
I'll be at the front. Be right back.
Okay. That will wait for Al. Tell you what. Since you guys are leaving on the wagon, let's take a 10-minute break then.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
For bathrooms
Okay.
and such.
A, BRB.
Pause. So, as you guys leave the wagon, or leave the town within the wagon, begin your long journey towards Persuasion. I would like to have a just roll me a wagon check. Telethon.
Fast
Can
and
you?
Furious.
Fast and telleth us.
Okay, it's a little bit of a bumpy ride. I mean, you guys have been on this road before, and but not the best roads, but nothing major. As you guys move along through the days, for the sake, it'll take you almost 2 weeks to get to Persuasion by road. About 10 days in total.
Oh, that's a
Alright,
training
we have
by
the rations for that.
Yeah.
So, for the purposes of
no,
your
we
first few days, you guys make it to about here. I won't have you RP every night, because, for the purposes of
No,
moving things along.
on the
I'm
world
not
map,
included.
Keith.
I'm still not.
We're still in the town, yeah.
I'm still not included, Cam. I still have my own rations that I've been doing, so
Okay.
that might help.
Because he's edgy like that.
5. Okay, then we just barely have enough rations.
Yeah. 2 weeks. Yeah, that brings me down pretty far, though.
And you said 10 days or 14 days?
I'm measuring out the distance. It'll take you 10 days. You'll get there at
Okay.
the evening of the 10th day.
Okay, so we just barely have enough rations for everyone except Archon.
Oof.
Along the
I
way, every like morning and every evening, Heath, I'm gonna do like a self checkup and being like, any changes? Do I feel any different? And there'll be like a box section of my journal just dedicated to that every day.
Okay.
I'm Go ahead.
For that, roll me an investigation on your check, Elias. Damn.
Dang!
You're not noticing any physical changes yet. Though, on the other hand, you are starting to notice that you're getting a little more lethargic in the evenings.
Like I get tired sooner. Like I want to go to sleep sooner,
Mm-hmm.
or like just when the
Like-
sun's down, I just feel like
You feel drained and kind of like, drained and de-energized, if you will.
You're turning into a plant.
But you guys move along the road for several days. Nothing. Oh,
On the way, could I possibly like try to use Oh yeah, to a point you don't use these. I have the Wanderer thing from the Outlander background. Could I possibly try to like start training myself or something like that to try to like find wildlife food in this area?
literally, that's just roll a survival check, man.
Alright, can I help with the ration problem?
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
I mean, at this point, guys, the ration tracking I'm not going to be too huge on, because you guys are in a
we
place
have
that's
enough
easy
anyway.
enough to get food. It was more of
Okay.
a
We have
concern
enough
when you were in the
anyway, and-
survival point of the game. You guys are kind of out of the survival part of the game.
desert. Yeah.
Got
So
it.
unless
So
you guys
don't
get
worry
like
about
a-
it
the
anymore.
next town.
Yeah, so unless you
Okay.
guys get in a place where like rations will be scarce, like a desert or something of the likes, you guys don't have to track your rations that
I was just gonna
closely.
save gold, but fair enough.
Because
Yeah, we
Alrighty.
got gold.
I would say it's easy enough to hunt, and not to mention you guys have a cleric with you.
I don't have.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
think
but we
she
don't
has
talk
great
about
food,
that.
and we don't talk about that. We don't talk about our cleric.
They
Okay.
literally have
Yeah.
the ability to create food and water at any time.
You're assuming our characters know this, Heath.
Yeah, I don't know shit about clericals, but
Well,
I'm a paladin.
Talitha
I don't even know.
Talitha would know about it. Whether they would tell you or not, or Talitha's just hoarding food. So you guys look over, Talitha's like 50 pounds.
Yeah,
if I'm, oh,
like the rest of us are all like slowly withering from hunger, and Talitha's just like perfectly normal, well-fed, and we're like,
Foraged.
the book.
she's in a cult.
He's like, it's the cult shit.
It's the cult shit.
Anyways, as you guys kind of move forward, about 5 days in, as you're approaching Downton,
Ambush monsters?
Yes.
That's all we need to know. Roll initiative.
you hear the sounds in the distance of a wagon approaching. Seems to be
You're right.
coming quickly.
Now they're using wagons.
An ambush monster is a monster that surprise attacks you. You guys run into an encounter that's not an ambush.
Oh, I hear our own wagon. Okay.
Ambush wagon.
Bushwhack.
The wagon.
It's just a wagon and nothing else.
Imagine a mimic wagon for a minute.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'd rather not.
Can we
Even
make
now.
it our friend? Can we
I'm
make
giving
it our
Heath
friend?
ideas.
You guys want me
Yeah,
to
you're
fuck
right.
with you? I will make a mimic dungeon where you just enter a building and it eats you.
That's called a
Whoa.
gelatinous cube, Heath. You can't fool me.
In any case, you hear wagons approaching at fast speed, very quickly, almost recklessly fast, as you hear like neighing the sounds of neighing horses.
Alright, what
Yeah,
the fuck is it
we'll,
now?
veer off to the left a bit more to
They-
avoid the
Yeah.
impact.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like direct our horses to the side of the road.
As you direct your horses to the side of the road, in the distance you start seeing something approaching at fast speed.
Archon's gonna get a javelin, cause why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna ready a sword just in case.
Do we see?
Everyone can
What
roll me a
it is, yeah?
perception check to see what the details
Oh, I'm
you
good
make
at
out.
that. I'm good. Oh, it's a new day. It's a new
Oof.
day.
Wow, okay, it's one of those days.
And perception.
It's really one of those days. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that Welcrum and Archon being the two that like are getting ready in case shit goes sideways are both the ones that are like, we don't know what's going on. We have
Yeah.
weapons drawn.
Alvor's got super sight.
That tends to happen with his perception rolls, actually.
That's
It's the
correct,
elven eyes,
actually, yeah.
and it's the elven eyes.
Fucking damn you, elves.
So, Alivor and Talitha, you both meet the DC to see exactly what's happening. As you look at this, as you see what looks to be a large elephant man on the back of a wagon, urging horses at a vast distant speed. With your perception, Alivor, you can also notice that the wagon is badly damaged with like burn marks and arrows sticking out of it, and just very cracked up and very damaged.
Just great. Trouble up ahead, not the wagon, no. I'll kind of hold my arm out, see if you'll slow down and tell us what the hell's going on.
As you guys watch as this approaching wagon, as this great wagon starts approaching, you see what looks to be this elderly Loxodon man with a broken tusk and kind of these white, thick robes approaching you. Kind of a stoop goes, oh my, thank the Lord. People have come. Oh, I was just like, oh, thank you. Are you adventurous or something? Oh, as he kind of slows. Oh, thank the Lord. I was just on the way back from on a trade route. Sorry, I'm starting to panic. My name is Tuslan. I was ambushed on the road about an hour or two back. My men and my guards were all slaughtered.
By what?
A raid of monsters, goblins, and orcs and such.
Well, I think that seals it. Looks like they're really encroaching.
Never a fucking dull moment.
All my supplies and goods were taken and destroyed. I barely made it out with my life.
What kind of supplies and goods?
Those silks and wines and fine areas.
So, luxury items.
Indeed, I was on my way for my normal trading route back towards Shellside, and I was on my way, but unfortunately on making my normal rounds. But
how many were there?
I didn't have a chance to count them. As soon as they started attacking, my men started fighting them off. But when my men started falling, I fled immediately.
Doesn't.
I'm gonna incite him.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking the same thing.
Roll Alor.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just not even gonna.
He seems to be telling the truth about that. There was a lot of there was a huge attack.
All right. What were your men armed with?
Weapons, swords, hippos. What do you mean?
Heavy armor, light armor, medium armor.
Medium.
So you don't know how many attacked. You fled as soon as some of your men started to fall. I presume
Majority of my men, honestly.
He takes a look at the wagon and everything. I presume you had a multitude of wagons in your convoy?
We had several, yes.
Very well.
You said that the wagon had. Sorry.
Yeah, the wagon's pretty fucked up. It's got like scorch marks and arrows in it.
That's what I was gonna ask. The scorch marks, are they from like fire arrows, or do they potentially look magical?
Roll me an Arcana check or an investigation check, Welcome.
I'm gonna do the same.
Oof. Nope, rolls are not with me right now.
Alright, you got it. Jesus
Christ, guys, nat 20s right now. Oddly, as you look over the wagon, yes, there is definitely. You look over at the looks like some fire arrows, but there may have been some magical damage as well.
Yeah, there's some like scorch marks that don't have any like piercing through it. It's
Yeah.
just like scorch marks by stuff.
Welcome. You have no idea what he's talking about. You just see a wagon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What?
I'm like doing the compare the pair, like this
Alright.
wagon to that wagon.
Well, what are your luxury items worth to you?
I mean, there was about, I gather, about 1,000 golds worth of materials there, but honestly, I'm just glad to be out with my life.
Where were you attacked? Like between Persuasion and Dowden?
Between Dowden and here.
Makes sense. They're probably a little pissy. We probably should have burned that fort down when we were done.
Yeah.
Anyway, if we come across your items, perhaps we can try to liberate them for you, but we are a bit on a timeline.
We ain't really headed down.
Wait,
Okay.
where are you all heading?
Towards
Persuasion?
Oh, he kind of looks about to me. Would it be okay if I travel with all of you? I need to return back to my home and get these things sorted out.
That's fine.
That's your home?
Oh, I'm from the capital.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, alright, whatever.
we're headed to the capital as well. What can you tell us about it?
The capital? Oh, it's one of the major cities. Large, mostly of my sort, Laxidorn. I have a small trading business there.
Not to be rude, but you should make yourself comfortable, and we can talk about this on the way. Let's get moving.
Oh, okay. He kind of looks about you and puts his wagon next to yours. Are you sure about this? I mean, it could be dangerous up ahead.
We dealt with it before, just stay in the back and you'll be fine.
Very well.
How about I ride in your wagon with you?
That would be most appreciated. So,
Before
this isn't a
Before
battle. I'm just
Alivor-
throwing up. This is what you guys are looking at. And this is the Laxidon you're looking at.
Aww.
So tell me, you're some kind of priest or something?
What? No, I'm a
No,
merchant.
I look at Archon. Bro, I don't even see what he's riding on, and I know that's not true.
Whatever.
I'll ride his wagon with him.
As you get in their wagon with him, Tulsa. By the way, the name is Tulsin.
Olsen.
Tulslin.
Name's Alivor.
I'm Atlius.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Archon just unsheaths his bow and leans back.
He's edgy.
Does he often presume people are just,
Yeah.
priests wandering in wagons?
It's a first.
Don't think he's met many.
Are we going or what?
We go in.
You think it's
Answers
best?
will help.
Oh, I think some of the fire is magical Velcro.
Well, let's go.
Good to know.
So you guys get on the wagon and begin moving back. Let's put you on the world map because, like I said, it doesn't matter.
Or lick my balls.
A couple hours.
Interesting.
You what?
It just zoomed me at Dralick Mountain, so I just remembered the white card to lick my balls. That's
Okay.
all.
As you guys move towards,
Maybe that's what Atlius has, a bad case of ligma.
Oof.
You guys move forward, and a couple hours pass. You notice that you guys, your travel speed is a bit slowed because the horses, the Loxodon was driving, seemed to be exhausted.
Whatever.
It takes a couple hours for you to keep moving, and after a couple hours, you come across what looks to be a very obviously destroyed ambush site. Wagons destroyed, dead bodies everywhere. Pretty much disaster. Everything seems to be taken and ravaged.
Immediately start looking around for any hiders or scouts.
Roll me a perception check.
The
Check for any
trying to-
survivors. Just
Trying to
Yeah, I'll
guilt
also
trip.
check for
unlikely, but
survivors.
Yeah, those are investigations.
as well as anything that got left behind.
Okay, an investigation check for those.
I think
I'll
my
stay
luck's run
nearby
out,
the
folks.
the merchant just in case.
Same.
Hey, all right.
Same with the
Okay.
wagon.
Archon, you with your perception, you scan the air, look around. You don't see anything that would indicate that any goblins or orcs are still here.
Fucking raided and left.
As for looking for things that have been left behind, it looks pretty cleaned out. Most of it has been taken. You do notice a few smashed barrels of what looked to be wine and some torn silk, but nothing of great value would seem. They did a pretty good job of taking everything.
And any survivors?
There are no survivors.
Okay.
Well, Tulslin, do you wish to keep moving forward?
Yes, if that's fine. Oh dear. Those poor men.
I'm gonna start looking over. If the investigation check doesn't include that, I'm gonna start looking over like the men who were killed. Were they left? Were their weapons taken, etc.
Yeah, their gear was their weapons were taken, and their armor is destroyed from the fight.
Got it. Alrighty. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Looks like they're arming themselves too. Shock.
I mean, it's no surprise. The weapons and armor probably had more value to them than the actual good.
Yeah. Just made yourself a big target. He's gonna return to the camp.
I didn't even realize I needed a target. The guards usually are there for just wild beasts.
Well, I'm sure you passed through Downdon and noticed it was awfully empty.
We did. It's why we kept moving towards Holundus as quick as possible, but we had no idea what happened in there.
Well, this is what happened.
I gathered as much, unfortunately.
All the civilians are in Alundus.
Oh, they survived.
Yes.
Oh, that is most fortunate. She kind of lets out a little cough. I'm sorry.
Insight check. I'm kidding.
We'll have to
Does he have COVID?
try to we'll have to try to
No.
as possible that trading close to the border is safe.
Indeed, I will. We'll have to tell the king about those sort of things and warn the other cities, I suppose.
Yes, we have the survivors of Downdon sending a messenger to Port Shellside to inform the mayor there. Hopefully the mayor will be wise enough to perhaps use some of his city guard to patrol the roads a little bit more, but also the idea is to have them send a ship to each port city to spread word.
That would be very well advised.
Well, we take the land route and warn the cities that we come across until we reach the capital. I'm not sure if we're gonna beat word or if they're gonna beat us to the capital, but better two messengers than one.
makes sense. Very important after all.
So quite a route, from what I understand, going from the capital to Port Shellside. Why didn't you just take a boat?
I trade along the way. All the towns and villages need trading as well. If I took a boat, I wouldn't go to those cities.
How long does this travel normally take you?
It's about a few month journey.
So fucked.
Well, I mean, that includes the stopping and trading, of course. It's not like we hit a town and leave immediately. We usually spend a few days, sometimes a week, sorting out the goods. Shellside is always our last stop. And from there, we generally take a boat back.
Speaking of,
Yes.
if you made it this far, assuming you sold and traded goods, do you have coin that was taken, perhaps?
Kinda looks a little shifty. Coin taken? No.
Oh, so you had it in your wagon.
Yes.
Very well.
He's starting to look really nervous as he looks at all the armed people around him.
Oh yeah.
Oliver's gonna hold his hand up. Don't worry, I'm not here for your gold.
Oh, of course. I mean, I have no problem paying you, of course, for taking me back to Barbarous, but...
Well, perhaps you can help us in a different way.
Oh?
We need
First
to
things
speak
first,
with the
let's
king.
survive the journey.
Well, I don't think it hurts to bring this up now. You're a tradesman, a trader, a merchant,
Indeed.
and you're known throughout the capital?
Fairly well. I'm not the richest of the merchants, but I have a bit of a reputation.
We could use that to have audience with the king, or the emperor, whatever he's called.
I suppose I could use some of my connections when we reach there to sort of get you an introduction.
That would be most appreciated.
I'll see what we can do when we reach there, then.
Very well.
By the way, what are all of your names? It's not often I see such a odd group of people in Zulundis.
Well, Alivor and Otlius have already introduced themselves. My name is Welcrum. The angry lizard over there is Archon.
I'm Talitha.
Oh, charmed.
And the sleeping one's Curie.
Very good. I suppose everything is working out well for all of you. It's most fortuitous to come across you as I did. I would have feared that making it all the way to Lundis with my cards gone. I was just waiting to be attacked by some wild creature, or perhaps more the foul beastmen, monstrous men from the north.
Are you sure you're okay with this going, like, back to the capital this way?
It's that or travel myself for days.
Kind of like not like, well, if that's what you decide.
I don't have any issue traveling on all of you.
Okay.
It's, like I said, by the time I would be able to get to a place to find guards to protect me, it would be days, if not weeks.
Well, we should probably continue on the road.
Yes, it's probably best to keep moving, he says as he kind of looks over at all the dead bodies. Yes, don't want to linger here for longer than we need to.
We can bury them if you want, but that will take time.
Probably best to keep moving. We don't want to be ambushed here. We don't know if they'll be coming back.
My thoughts exactly.
Archon just kind of looks at Talitha, raises an eyebrow.
Let's just gotta move on.
Alright.
Deb, if you're talking, we cannot hear you.
No, it's okay. I'm not.
Okay, just your lights lit up. Well, let's get going then. So you guys continue your march now with your new companion. You pass the town of Down.
Months-long escort mission.
They're always
Did
fun.
someone say Yebin?
Yevon 2.0?
Wax it on Yevon.
It's like the opposite of Yebin.
Yeah.
Kinda
Just I'm
is, I mean,
utterly useless in battle. So yeah, the exact opposite.
Oof.
Yeah, Yebin, you badass. Yeah.
Kind of is though.
So
Next
you
thing you
guys,
know,
Yeah.
he is a cleric.
you guys pass the city of Downton. Still abandoned and missing. No people there or any sort of a thing.
Yeah, the
Pass.
glance doesn't look any more fucked.
Doesn't look like it's been re-rated or
Alright.
anything.
Cool. Just checking.
As you guys continue past down and you're seeing the small down village, you continue past that and make your way toward Persuasia. It's a long journey. Takes time. The days dreary onward as the hot jungle air keeps kind of sticking to you on this long road. It seems to be uneventful, though, as you guys keep moving along. Oddly enough, with your new guide, no wagon checks necessary because he knows the roads.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Or at least
God, imagine having to make a wagon check.
Need for speed.
The
They
fast
just start having a race. Otley's goes tumbling off.
After about 10 days, you guys finally hit the city of Persuasia late at night.
Around like day 8, I would tell Welcome that I feel tired at night, but I'm not sure if it's connected. Oh, is he track drift?
Yeah, right?
Um,
It's how Tell secretly gets her excitement in life.
Yes.
Archon's a brawler, Tell's a fucking kart racer. There you go.
turns out we were wrong about Tel's like secret identity. She's not a cultist. She's just like an underground racer.
Yeah.
She got puts like the racing flame stripes on the wagon, spinning hubcaps.
I mean,
Guys, I took her ride.
Her idea of nitro
Someone
is just like
did
hot
get
chili
gifted
peppers for the
paint.
horses.
Fuck.
Jesus.
Need for speed.
Wouldn't it be a carrot on a stick?
I don't think you know how horses work, my dude.
I don't. I will not pretend that
No,
I do.
So
you
as
make you make horses go. Sorry, I'm gonna go. You make horses go fast by, you know how you have the horse whips? You hit them in the flank, and it scares them, and it makes them think they have to run away from something, and that's why they book it.
In any case, you guys reach the great city of Persuasia. You see, this place is a little different from what you've used to. There's a bit of a river there you guys see across with a large bridge, a walled city, and bright lights in the area. You can see that this place kind of be kicking.
Kinda be
Oh
kicking.
god.
Is it
Fuck
nighttime?
this.
Am I tired? I hate this. Why am I the gambling city tired?
And as you approach the
Well-
front gates in the distance, you see what looks to be a couple of tabaxis in like basic guard armor.
If no kidding.
In
Seems we're
before the
here.
guards try to shake us down before letting us in.
Oh my god, Archon, I swear. Ooh.
What is this, Riften?
Yeah, right?
Tusslin, you wanna talk to them so we can get in?
Of course. As the tabaxis will approach him, it's like, what are you doing here? He starts having a conversation with the two tabaxi guards. They kind of nod and look over and goes, I see. New bodyguards. Well, fair enough. And he open up the gates. It's a horrible thing hearing about the monster races coming on. That's dangerous. We'll have to get the guards ready for that in case they decide to move their ugly mugs down this way.
Well, they already hit the town of Downton, so
It's a shame, really. We'll have to...
luckily they all survived as far as I know.
Let's have a look at that. As the two guards wave you guys through. Guys,
Oh God,
enter
there's
the
the right
town.
track. Telephone intensifies.
Tell.
Racetrack.
Yes.
Guys,
That's
enter
awesome.
this. Nope.
Sorry, we've all been talking about entering Wilcrum and Archon into like a gladiator pit, but we've been sleeping on Tell on the racetrack.
I'd like to say that I just
wasn't one here.
I feel refreshed. It reminds me of home. Just enter.
Welcome feels nauseous. It reminds me of Oddlius's home.
Just gonna put it out there, I never fucking set foot in.
So as you guys enter the city at night, you see that it's actually got quite a bit of a nightlife, as you see a lot of patrons of all kinds of beast people in this city. Like, everything you can imagine of beast people. You basically entered fucking the land of Animal Farm. As you just look about, as you see
We've entered
cat
the furry
people,
zone.
cat people, bear people, horse, centaurs. Like, all sorts of them are looking about as there are races you don't even recognize, many of you not being familiar with the
Is
land.
that an axolotl person? Whoa.
As you guys wondering, you get a few odd stares occasionally at you guys, being not many non-beast people in this city.
Yep.
Though I will say, I would say that you, though, do notice a dwarf here or there, actually.
Interesting.
Well. Welcome. Seems we
You got
have-
any idea why?
Beats me. Probably just
Well-
tourists or something.
Or good ale.
Well, Wilcrum, you are... Finland is, like, the Dwarven nation is literally their neighbor.
Yeah, yeah. I thought tourists or something.
Yeah, tourists, probably you gather... And you also know dwarves aren't against the idea of gambling. Though a lot of dwarves in Asia don't literally like gambling halls, but you figure they're probably here kind of just enjoying the sights and moving forward. Yeah, tourism is probably the big thing.
Tusslin, where should we stay?
Just probably the only real place to stay at this time of night is the Nine Lives Casino has rooms.
Why did I think any different?
How expensive is that?
Vomits in his mouth a little bit. But
Don't worry about it. I can pay for your rooms. Think of it as payment for escorting me back to my home.
I suppose that's fair enough.
Okay.
So, would you wish to head towards there now,
Yeah.
Otlius looks a
see why
little
not.
whipped at the moment.
We
I'm
also
trying
have
so
plenty of
hard
money
to be.
You know what, Atlas, roll me a con save.
Please,
Has
please, come
begun.
on. I'm. Fuck! Let me be happy in
No,
Vegas!
you get it's a 10. It's a 10 year plus 3. That matters. The DC was 9. Fuck you.
You're
10, I get
still
10.
pretty tired, Atlas.
Oh, but the nightlife is so fun. Oh. I weep. There's like a storm cloud above my head in the corner.
At least just rest for tonight, and you can have a field day tomorrow.
But if it's like my home, the daytime's like way more boring.
You look like hell
Then-
resting. I'm sorry.
Then sleep all day and wake up tomorrow night. Need the rest.
Okay.
How did you survive? Never mind.
I don't acknowledge the question as I continue to wallow.
You see Welcome about to say something, then decides against it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just make our way towards the casino.
So you guys make your way towards the Nine Lives Casino. The place is huge, like big pop, and you hear the sounds of music coming in from inside. You hear kind of the rattling of dice and cards being played, and people shouting and screaming and cheering.
We have to sleep in this.
I can
Yeah.
sleep in this all day.
I'm excited.
The rooms are I believe, are soundproof.
As someone who lived in Vegas, I will say that casinos aren't actually as loud as you think they would be.
No, they're really not like crazy loud.
Yeah, no.
They're pretty
Well,
pretty
They're
well
about the
volume.
noise of like a busy restaurant, honestly.
Yeah,
Dan,
yeah.
you say well no, but like in Perth, our casino, the hotel is like an entirely different building.
Yeah, but like, if you just imagine yourself in the casino and sleep there,
I
it's not
imagine this is
really
probably more
that
like
loud.
a Vegas casino, where the first couple of floors are the casino, and then the rest are the hotel.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I presume as well. But yeah, in Perth, our casino has a hotel, and it's just an entirely separate building, not even
Hmm.
connected.
That sounds fair.
Well, in any case, you guys head towards the casino.
Hmm.
Coming
Kind
you
of
see
Sorry, continue.
you see a couple of tabaxi, tough-looking tabaxi guards kind of looking at. You see, like, you gather they're probably the casino bouncers as you walk towards the fronts. I'll blow them up just for the sake of it.
Aww.
Happy.
Us in our fine garments.
As the group of you walk forward, it goes, this is a different sight.
That didn't just make you bust the fuck up. Fucking Glasgow.
It's even funnier because it's probably so apt because they probably like have to. Like it's their job, so they're probably not allowed to just be like angry all the time.
Yeah, they look up and think,
That's fair.
oh, well, this is a different sight. We seems like we have a bit of, humans and half-elves here. Oh, and a dwarf, and a few of those always around. Is that a fucking dragonborn?
What's up?
I've never seen one of them before here.
Sup.
Why are you talking that way?
Oh, I'm trying to be cool. I'm sorry. I continue to wallow.
Oh, no.
Well, welcome to
Who
the
do we
Nine
talk
Lives
to,
Casino.
Thank you.
who can we talk to organize a room?
Oh, you want to speak to Kitty at the counter?
Kitty at the
Appreciate
counter.
that. I hope it's a fucking, like, lizard person.
Sounds right up your alley.
Me too.
Oh, they even have cool
What does that
nicknames
mean,
like
Elsa?
back home.
What are you implying here?
Well, you're a designated talker.
Okay, I'll fucking lead the
Can
pack
we
then.
go
I'll
in?
move in.
Can we go in?
They have the doors open.
Oh,
Please,
man.
everyone, just follow me inside. So you guys enter the room, and you guys see, once again, a place bustling with people and various creatures, of animal people of all sorts. You're like a rather dapper minotaur and kind of like a hardcore, like, coat standing up playing roulette with a kitty, and you guys move over towards the front counter, where you see
For
Kitty.
sure, while I'm near the counter, I am definitely looking longingly at the roulette table.
Atlius, do you have a gambling problem that you wish to tell us about?
Problem? No.
I want to insight that.
Come on, he's from Fantasy Vegas. Of course he does.
It's a 9. D-Rab, you know what to do.
9.
He has no problem whatsoever.
My current problem is I'm tired.
Fucking deception, nat 18.
Alright. Well, I'll look at the counter.
As you look over the counter, you kind of ring the bell to get the attention of the female tabaxi working the counter. Goes, oh, hello there. You looking for rooms, are ya?
Indeed. What kind of rooms do you have?
Well, depending what you're looking for, we have basic sleeping rooms, suites, something a little more fun for some other people.
What does that mean?
Oh, she kind of looks at with a smile, looks over at the lot of you. Oh, what a simple boy. If you're looking for fun...
Welcome to starts laughing.
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, like, you better just start busting up laughing.
Sorry, is something funny happen? I just kind of jump up at the counter.
Keep
No.
laughing, Belcrum. I'll get Atlius one of those fun rooms.
I will know the tell
Fucking-
this definitely got a little bit red.
Fucking do
my-
it, Elf, and you'll be crawling out of this building.
My feet are dangling.
You notice as you see the image of the front lady looking over top of you, at least, I guess for the purposes of looks, that's Kitty.
Of course.
Ah,
Very Egyptian.
yeah.
Legitimately wondering if that's just a nickname.
You could always
I
ask.
think it's nicknames.
I'm not asking.
As Kitty looks over at Atlius and notices, like, oh, your little boy seems to be a bit tired.
I'm so sad.
He's
I
a
say
little
that.
under the weather.
If we could just get some sleeping rooms, that'd be appreciated.
Oh, of course. They're like 2 gold apiece, and Tulsa, you know, it's Tulsa. Oh, of course, I will be paying for all of this. Oh, of course. As she, Tulsa takes out the sack of gold and starts like 1, 2, 3. It just like slowly pulls out each coin one at a time.
Oh my god, it's a Tootsie Pop count.
Con starts twitching.
I just thought of the sloth from.
Yeah.
Utopia.
I thought of the old like Tootsie Pop commercials.
1, 2, 3.
I feel like
3.
Welcom's probably used to things taking longer than they need to, just because of all the bureaucratic bullshit.
It's fucking fair.
After a couple seconds, he pulls out the 4 gold. He goes, "There you go, idea. Oh, well, your rooms are in the back, and she hands you each a key.
How much gold did he seem to pay?
Well, it's 2 gold per room, so there's 7 of you, so it's
Oh.
14 gold.
I don't know.
Of course, that does include a buffet if you wish for a bit of food.
Yeah.
Now you're speaking my language.
I could live with that.
Do we have some horses and carts outside? Do we have somewhere we can move them for safekeeping?
So if you're looking for the stables, I mean, that's an extra 5 silver cost, and of course, and Tusslin will hand her the silver. Okay, we'll get them taken care of in the back with some of the boys.
Do we need to fetch him or no?
I'm assuming you guys drove them up here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what it means.
Yeah, it's like, no,
Like valet parking.
yeah, they go. You just notice a couple, like,
Okay.
smaller tabaxis kind of run out the door to go fetch and put them away.
Well, I'm gonna go hit the buffet. You guys have fun.
I'm gonna go with you, Alvor. Maybe I can recover enough after eating and not indulge,
Eat to
because
fill
I
the void.
don't have a problem.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
So as you
Please,
guys,
I'm gonna walk around this like the back of my hand, Archon.
You're
In
gonna get
before
lost.
fucking Olieth ends up like winning a jackpot and we get like mega rich.
It's all mine.
Instantaneous rage.
so as you guys, some of you go for the buffet, so the buffet's to the top there. As she points you to the direction.
So-
Oh, yes,
As
yes.
everyone else disperses, I want to have a quick word to Tuslin.
Oh.
I can't pronounce his name.
Tuslan.
Tuslan.
Yes, Mr. Wilcrum.
Just want to ask for a quick favor. Do you know where the markets are?
In the marketplace, I would gather, but yes. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Need to find a magic shop.
No, I am not exactly familiar with that. A bit outside what I normally trade in.
Could you point me in the directions of the markets at least?
Oh, yes, of course, but yes, you start saying that, you hear Miss Kitty go, "Oh, looking for a magic shop, are you?"
That I am.
Well, we do have a bit of one in the area. It's not the most extravagant one, but it's, she kind of like pulls you over and goes, "A bit of a map here," and pulls out like a little bit of a map to show you on the city where you could find a small magic shop in the area.
But I'll take note and... Well, I appreciate the help. And, thank you, Tuslin, for the rooms. When I get back, I'll buy you a drink.
It's not a real issue. But, get back from where, though?
Markets.
It's night.
I just forgive me for presuming that in the nightlife city would still be open.
The market's generally closed at the night. You know, for the obvious reason of, well, I mean, the casinos are more for it. I mean, depending what set of market you're looking for, I suppose.
Alright, I'll have to go out tomorrow morning then. Well, in any case, I think I'm gonna go for a wander.
Oh, of course. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
You wander off. So where are you wandering to, Wilker, just so I know?
I'm gonna call over, call Sentinel back as, like, I assume the guards are, like, trying to raffle him into like, the stables.
Yeah, probably.
Book it back to me. And I'm just gonna, I'll wander, like, maybe a block or two away from the, casino and just have a look around.
Okay. And meanwhile at the buffet with Atlius and Alavor and Archon.
Yeah, I'm headed over.
trying so hard to appreciate the food, but I'm just so tired.
I'll say as you're appreciating as you're eating, though, you look over and you notice the guy making all the food at the buffet kind of looks at the kitchen, looks over, and she goes, "Oh, you look like you're a bit down there, friend."
Yeah. Yeah, nom nom.
Well, I can give you a hand with that if you need a pick-me-up.
Oh? Like what kind?
Yeah, a special concoction I have here.
Oh, like coffee?
Halvor arches a brow.
Yeah, it's like coffee.
Okay. So Alvor's fault.
I had nothing to do with this.
Chester kind of.
You're doing nothing to stop it.
In before, he just straight up hands him a can of Red Bull, branded.
Chester
I
goes,
don't know what he's handing over yet, so I'm not
goes to
One
the
is the
counter
Red
and
Bull.
pulls out and like makes a drink and then hands you like this bubbling concoction, Otlius.
What is this thing?
Oh, it's a pick-me-up.
Is that what it's called?
It's called
I
a
sniff
pick-me-up.
it.
A lot of
Can
people
you-
around here use it to try to get through the nightlife, you know?
Could you explain what's in it?
Go various herbs and spices.
Herbs!
See.
Alice, you had a bad reaction to herbs, I remember. Perhaps I should drink this instead.
As I look at the glass. Oh,
I'm gonna
I
insight
guess I did have a reaction to herbs before.
Oh god.
Seems legit.
This is
Oh
not
my
good.
God.
Not 20s.
Completely safe.
I'm sure your heart will be fine.
I swear.
Are you drinking it?
I think he's allowed you
Uh,
to drink it now, Alias. I think it was Bud. Oh.
Yeah. That's what the insight was for, is... You're a grown man, Atlius. You make your own choices. I know Volcrum likes to coddle you, but...
Okay.
Alvor's vision of fuck it, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I am a grown man. I chug it.
Perhaps slow it down a little, Atlius.
As he slams it back, you look at Chester go, ooh, maybe I should have suggested not doing it quite like that. As the cook...
I know Welcome likes to coddle you immediately into a situation where he should have been
Immediate regret. Immediate regret.
So, Alias, plus side, you
Alistair
are
sees
no
this.
longer tired.
Oh, awesome.
But your
Alistair
eyes
sees
are
this.
like starting to dilate, and you are just like vibrating with energy as you had like a liquid version of like.
Liz is straight up pinging right now.
Alvor sees this and is just like, I think I'm starting to understand why Welcome coddles you.
I don't know what you mean.
You-
I'm
I don't
gonna
think
get
you're
eight.
supposed to chug that, Atlius.
Was I not? Was I not?
So,
You didn't
No,
say
Alias,
anything about it.
you are right now 100% like on full blown like yeah. You also have disadvantage on
Why?
all wisdom.
Oh god.
Please, I already basically have disadvantage on wisdom.
Oh no.
So,
Atlius,
yeah.
oh Jesus.
I'm so glad I'm not there yet.
We're just gonna look around. Archon, I see you're over here. Hey Archon, come here.
What? What?
Check this out.
What?
Atlius has a really cool trick. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. So
no,
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 big deal.
we're going gambling right now. I pull Alvor.
you can try.
I can.
He's gonna back up. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how you can roll here. To see like Oddly's
Yeah.
doing the whole kind of pulling thing, but his feet don't move nowhere. Kind of like the small dog trying to play tug with the big dog.
You see this, Archon? You see this?
Yeah. What am I looking at?
Whatever you do, do not let him drink a pick-me-up.
The fuck? Oh. What
If
did
you
you
can't be
do?
moved, I'm going for a C.
Just watch Oddly's like bolt off. You notice too, the other benefit is this is Oddly's you're moving about 10 feet faster than you should.
Don't
I'm pretty
notice.
sure like the bartenders have already decided to cut him off.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he's a bit of a lively sort, isn't he?
Yeah, why did you pour that much of that drink?
Well, you're supposed to have it. That's supposed to last the night. I mean, I didn't think he'd chug it all at once.
He's an idiot.
not a smart kid.
Very smart with
We
books.
say about the objectively smartest party member.
Yeah.
He's smart. He's not
Different.
wise.
He's
Small
also
beverages,
halfway, so
small
that definitely.
beverages.
Fair enough. Anyways, blokes, my name's Chester.
Is that gonna get him in trouble?
Probably.
Speaking of, as oddly as Telethes, what have you been doing this whole time? I'm curious.
I'm actually going to walk up to Kitty. I was wondering something, if you might be able to help me.
Oh, of course, Daly. What is it?
Besides the casino here, is there anything in the city that offers more of, like, a challenging sport?
Well, we do have the gladiator pits that run, and as well as the fucking. We do have the. And as Kitty's trying to explain it, she kind of stops mid-sentence as she watches this little havoc. Well, that's something you don't see every day.
Blinks and then glares towards the buffet.
It wasn't me.
Archon can't even see her, but he knows. He can feel it.
His obvious going off.
Going off.
Well, in any case, if you're looking for sport, we do have the, we do have a rather nice gladiatorial pit where people practice the, combat prowess, as well as the racetracks.
My question is, does Otlius overhear the gladiator pit?
Do I overhear the gladiator pit?
I don't know,
We
roll me
have
a
the wisdom
disadvantage
to overhear
perception
the
check because
gladiator
all
pit.
your shit's disadvantaged.
Oh my
I want a double nat 20 right here. That would be fucking hilarious.
3.
Yeah, you don't
Hell
hear
no.
nothing.
Bro,
Otlius, though,
Otlius can hear his own eyeballs moving.
just Otlius like, as Otlius, you run over to the things, but yeah, we have the racetracks, and occasionally you have other activities. The children kind of play like sports a bit, and we have some games and such. What sort of thing are you looking for exactly?
More competitive, one that would be able to kind of give renown. We're adventurers and we're looking to kind of make a name.
Well, I suppose if you want to try the gladiator pits, you could, but they're pretty tough if you want to take on the champion. You'd have to work your way up the rankings to do that, though. That would take that's something you could just do and walk up and say, I'd like to take the champion on.
I know, of course.
But there are some rather impressive coin purses to be won through the gladiatorial pit.
And this racetrack you mentioned?
Well, the racetrack is always good if you wish to do the racing your horses and stuff. And well, we also have the centaur races as well. They're always quite a lot of fun. They're their own jockeys, after all. But
Alright, thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome, dear. And if you need anything else, don't hesitate to ask.
I'll certainly keep that in mind.
You will be pleased to serve here.
And Hilda will slowly, ever so slowly, make her way towards the buffet.
You know, Archon, perhaps this is a good thing. Maybe he'll burn out all that energy in an hour and nice
And
rest.
then die.
Good man. I'm gonna give you a chance. Did you have anything to do with this?
Not really. Chester poured the drink. I didn't stop because Chester seems, pretty stand up. The drink.
I'm gonna make an insight check on that if you don't mind.
Go for it. It's not like I told him to drink it.
Yeah, roll an insight. I mean, seems true.
Wasn't Archon there?
No,
No,
showed up
he wasn't
after.
there.
That
Yeah.
happened before Archon wandered over.
Alright.
I didn't expect him to chug it so quickly.
I mean, it's him. You saw me fighting him, right? It's him.
You see, the thing is, I've never actually seen him drink.
Oh, he drinks. He drinks like the dwarf.
Holy fucking shit, he's at it again.
My favorite part is he just went right back to where he started.
Anyways, you guys look over. Talitha, you watch it wander in as Archon and Alivor are discussing this.
What the hell did you do?
Why are you blaming me? I did absolutely nothing.
Because he walked over here with you, and now he's doing that.
He had a drink.
I go around.
Uh,
Okay, let me rephrase this then. What did you let him drink?
Well, Chester, you want to explain it to my compatriots here? What it is you gave him?
look, the little man looked like he was a bit down, so I just gave him a bit of gave him a pick-me-up is all. Lots of people around here take pick-me-ups.
So, she's gonna look at Alivor again. You let him drink something called a pick-me-up.
Welcome, let some drink alcohol.
Because it's probably normal alcohol.
I don't think this was alcoholic, actually.
Oh, of course it's not alcoholic. Alcoholic's a depressant.
Says you.
Okay.
So before
Look,
we
he's a
continue-
grown man. I'm not here to baby him. I don't know why you guys baby him so much.
Oddly,
That's why.
I just imagine
got
Oddly rips
shrugged.
his shirt off. He's like, whoa!
Archon just shrugs and points
Maybe
outside.
anytime like
He's
him
body
to-
shy, he doesn't do that.
Oddly is just alternating between like the kid dancing gif and like the Kermit screaming gif.
Maybe Alivor, because every time we let him do something alone, he gets in trouble.
I guess you got a point.
Really?
Archon is
And at that, she's just gonna walk away.
Okay, at this point, Atlas, what are you doing specifically besides running around like a madman? Have you gone to any of the games?
Okay, I can't decide on which game I want to play right now, so I'm gonna go to Miss Kitty and jump up the counter, but like hang on the counter, and I'm gonna ask like, hey, is there other stuff in town that's like open right now that's like really fun and like really like action packed and stuff?
What sort of action are you talking about there, little man?
Like
Oh, that's
shoo
not a
pow
different
pow.
She kind of scratches her head. Pow pow.
Yeah, I go to make like punch motions, but then I realized that I would dislodge myself from the table, so I fall, and then I jump up.
I see what you're getting at. Well, I suppose if you're interested with that sort of thing. She kind of takes a piece of paper and writes something down and hands it to you. You can find something probably in that address.
Are they open?
Oh, this time of night, most definitely.
Well, can I watch? Like, I don't think I want to like pew pew. I just want to like.
Well, you might be able to see if you can get in and watch, though they generally take people only who are willing to... Well, you have to not just watch. It's a betting thing, obviously. The participational bets.
Ooh, yeah. Cool. Thanks, Miss Kitty. I run to get Welcome. Where is he? Hey!
Roll me
I
a-
run past Talitha.
And I'm gonna try to grab his arm.
Otley just spends the next like hour running around the casino trying to find Wilcrum.
Yeah.
Athletics check from Metallica, acrobatics from Oddlius. Oddly enough, Oddlius, that's an
God.
advantage due to your fucking insanity and energy.
Damn.
Oh, just catches you!
Tell about big
What
mom
the
energy
fuck?
coming through.
What? Oh, Talitha, do you want to go somewhere?
No, you're going to bed.
What? But.
That's not
I repeat that.
possible.
I will definitely try to drag him to a room if I have to.
No! Wait!
Just-
Alivor watches this, looks over to Archon. Wow. I feel, Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie, dude, this is pretty fucking funny.
Cast Gust on Talitha.
She's kind of scary when she's mad, actually.
Cast Gust
Yeah,
there,
she does.
Oddlius.
The push.
So I need a strength save, Talitha.
Okay.
Oh no, Alice. What do
She
you...
kind of gets like that when I'm.
Nope, as you just boosh, this Talitha flies backwards away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and just get out of Talitha's grasp as I copy the address.
There is a dark glare from her.
Intimidation.
I don't think it's gonna work on him. He has to notice it first.
Exactly.
Listen,
She's gonna
the
slowly
aura.
get out
The aura, he can feel it.
and trying to grab him again.
Actually, Oddlius still has this movement, and he's 35 feet right now.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm gonna just stay just at the cusp if Talitha's chasing me. Because I have 35 feet of movement. As I'm like,
Shit.
copying the address. So I want to give the address to Talitha, the one that Kitty gave me. And I'm like, I'm gonna be over here, cause yeah, bye.
As you watch, Oddlius just like zoomingly writes something and kind of like tosses it behind himself, Talitha, as he like outpaces you and dashes outside the door. What do you do?
She
Talitha?
watches him and then looks to Archon,
Am I getting him?
hunt him down, and bring him back.
Yes, ma'am. He'll walk out. Literally walks.
Oliver just spins
Except
back
the
to look at
address.
Chester. You know, perhaps you shouldn't give him another one of those in the future.
I'm thinking you're right. But mind you, I've never seen someone react quite that way before.
It's just him. Don't worry about it. I walk out.
So, Ottlius, as you exit
I
out
see
into the night
Welcome as I
streets,
run.
roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
Not
I
only that,
continue
but
to yell out,
Welcome left like half an hour ago.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
Welcome! I just repeat.
Nope.
Welcome, I found a fun place! Welcome!
As Oddlius, oh my god, this is so bad. Oddlius is now running through the night streets of a freaking Vegas town by himself, screaming, "Welcome! I found a fun place."
Okay.
As he dashes
Alright,
towards
Once
the
Archon leaves the
address.
building, he will break into a run because he's not going to catch up to the kid if he takes this easy.
I if I don't hear Welcome and I'm like still booking it, now this is the perfect chance to my first. It's not even drunk sending. It's like coffee sending.
It's Red Bull sending.
Red Bull sending. I
sudden-
cast sending.
I'm suddenly gonna hear like they're speaking into my brain, and it's gonna like
Random.
rattle. It's gonna be so fucking much.
It's like I have to slow down, but it's really I have to slow down so I can count the words, but it's really fast. Hey, welcome! I found something really fun. I think it's maybe a gladiator pit. At, and then how many words that is with the address? I have like 10 left.
You should be able to get it out of the dress.
Yep.
Dresses generally are 10 words.
If I have anything left, I'd say, please come! I'm going there right now!
And in response, you hear, "What the fuck did you do?"
I cast sending again. Go. They gave me something called a pick-me-up. It's really... Man, I'm just rust!
Why do you do this, Heath?
Dude, I can't help it. I just give you the pieces. I don't put them together, okay?
In response, you hear, "I don't know who's gonna die first, the elf or the dragonborn."
So,
As I turn sentinel and just book it, trying to find this fucking address before Otlius can get there.
yeah, oddly as you get to the
It's a race
address
now.
first, unfortunately. 'Cause,
What if I'm chasing him from the beginning?
yeah, but you walked out, he had quite the substantial lead.
He did. I did break into a run once I left the casino, but yes.
So, oddly, you find this large, kind of shady part of town, and you find this address, and you see this kind of large metal door with the address on it.
This is a different day,
The
yeah.
note she
New
gave you
button.
says knock 3 times.
Oh god. My knock is so fast, it's like one knock.
Okay, so 3 times. You see the door, you see like this little slide door on the door just open up, and you see these big, huge eyes look down. And he goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
I jump up and down.
Oh, what, you here to pet?
Yeah.
Kind of looks about. Okay,
Well-
okay. Door opens up. It's at this point, Archon, you come bursting around the corner where you see Oddly is starting to walk through this door.
Do I notice
same
our content is loud as fuck?
At the same time, Wilcrum, you come dashing on your horse as this door just starts slowly closing in as Oddly as clink.
Do I see them?
Not with your perception, no.
I wanna try.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sure they're gonna come. I'm so excited.
he did make a copy of the note for me. Does that include that part, or did Otley just skim
I would
over
imagine include that.
I would
part, yeah.
include that part,
that?
yeah.
Alright, cool.
And he probably would have said the same thing to Wilcrum.
Oh no, he had a limited amount of things he could say. He was just
Yeah, I had the
You
10
most
words
certainly did not
allocated to
include
the
that.
address and the
Screaming
thing.
in his head. Well, I have the note, so it's fine.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys, you two see each other as you kind of come upon the door and see Oddly disappear behind this massive iron door.
as I like pull Sentinel to a screeching halt from this mad dash I was making. What the fuck did you do to him?
I can explain. I can explain.
You have 15 seconds. Go.
Alright, so fucking Alivor led the kids to the bar and left them alone for like literally 3 seconds. I was not watching.
That's too long. That's too long for him. You can't
know.
just do that.
I know, damn it.
Especially in a casino. Fuck, he was raised in one of them.
Look, I was trying to make sure Tell didn't get mugged or some shit. Next thing I know, I turn around and he's off the fucking wall. No, fuck that. He's off the fucking ceiling.
As I turn to the heavy iron door, which I assume I am quite familiar with dealing with this shit.
Yeah, you see,
Fuck.
you see a large, heavy iron door.
How do we even get in?
Right. You gave me a note and I looked at it and it says to knock 3 times.
for Christ, and I would turn around and just
knock the door.
yeah.
So you knock
Oh,
on the door and
second
you hear
at him.
the little thing slides open. You see the eyes look down, and it goes, "What do you want?"
We're here for the halfling that just walked in.
Kind of looks over his shoulder. What do you want with him?
He's our companion. We want to make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
Look, if you're not here to gamble, then you're not coming in and
I'll
closes the
fucking
door.
bet if I have to.
If you're here to bet, then you can come in. Otherwise, you're not in.
Fine.
Fine. He opens up the door. Do you walk in?
Fucking walk. Yeah, I'll walk.
Yeah,
in.
we walk in.
So when you walk in, you notice something particular. You see behind the door, the person who was guarding the door, isn't actually one of the normal beast people, but a super huge, massive lizard man. Just rippling, like standing near like 8 feet tall.
I glare at him as I walk past.
It just kind of gives you this toothy, like alligator-like grin back at you.
Strength following it now.
Otlius, we're going over to you now because you've had a significant lead to see what's happening. As
Yeah.
you zoom all the way down to this area and you find what looks to be this place where you see people, and what you have basically entered is an underground fight pit. Where you see these people gathering with tickets and they're shouting, "Oh yeah, go!" And you look over there and you see what looks to be like this giant Laxodon and Minotaur just throwing punches at each other and cracking each other across the face, trying to knock each other out. As you see this Laxodon just pick up this Minotaur, grab him by the horns, and takes his trunk and wraps it around his neck and gives it this massive headbutt, knocking the Minotaur off his feet and onto the ground, knocking him. And then as he kind of stumbles and falls down, the Laxodon comes up and takes like a belly dive and just lands on top of the Minotaur, crushing him under his weight. And people are like shouting, "Ah!" And you see other people, "Fuck, god damn it," tearing their tickets up, and others going. And as you walk in there, you go, you see this kind of odd-looking tabaxi man, kind of like wearing sunglasses, look over, he's like, "Hey there, little man, you here to bet?"
Hey. Yeah, I'm here to bet. What's happening? What's going on? What's in the lineup tonight?
Yeah, next fight up's coming up right now. We have, that was just our muscle match. Next up's our agility match. We got ourselves a tabaxi coming up there. First is a good old Aarakocra, the cat versus the bird.
Hey. I'm near around town, so do we see them before they fight? And like, when do bets lock in?
The bets are being locked in about 10 minutes. You want to see them? They're just over there. And he points up, and you see what this looked like. This kind of like swifty female tabaxi, right? We're kind of like doing like punch boxing moves and kind of going like stuff. And you look over to where you see this Aarakocra with these basically like white wings, kind of doing kind of this like chi style movement.
Interesting. Are they like, what is their history like? Do they like hate each other, or did they like fought something? I don't know what you guys are set up like, so what can you tell me about them?
Yeah, man, if you're just looking to see what the fight's about, we literally take people in who want to fight for some money and put them up against each other. We tend to match them up to type. As far as I know, those two have never met.
Okay, cool. Got it. I spend like, I'll get back to you before the bets lock in, but I'm gonna put down. Is there a minimum?
Got at least put 5 gold bet.
Okay. I'll find you.
Fair enough. Have yourself a good time down here, boy.
Oh, I will. Smiles.
As you're running,
It's time. Detect thoughts.
Fucking Christ!
Okay, roll detect. What are you doing with detect thoughts?
I'm only doing surface thoughts. And I'm gonna pick a random... No, I'm gonna pick someone that looks to be... like... Always wouldn't know, but he's gonna pick like the most intimidating dude that's like... that looks rich. He would have seen those types before.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's around here.
Just to see
If I don't have one, I just pick a
roll
random
me a
one.
perception check at disadvantage because you're fucking high.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. -1.
So you just
A
kind of
black
like
-1.
like looking around left, right, left, right, left, right. There's one, and just kind of like pick a random person in general.
Oh. What's the surface thoughts? If it's sad, I'm gonna be so... like, oh no. It's welcome.
You have to pick Welcome. I'm gonna fucking kill him. You pick a like this. What the you end up picking what the surface thoughts of this like kind of gruff looking Loxodon. He's like, gotta get this winning streak on the go here. The Tabaxi better beat the fuck out of that Aarakocra. I need to get some my money back.
Wait. He was talking about a winning... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'll just only spend one. I'll only do that and go. I don't know if they catch up to me in the... Because I spent like 7 minutes. I only spent the 1 minute detect thoughtsing, but I spent the rest like considering my options.
Fair enough.
For
You two wander in, and you see this massive crowd of people just jumbling and moving about very hard. If you're looking for Outlays, I need you both to roll me a perception check.
Surely they can
That's
see
fair.
the guy that's numing really fast. The highest velocity projectile in this.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, Wilcrim, you don't see
My-
it. Archon, you do, like the little tiny 3-foot guy
Look,
surrounded by
my
creatures that
eyesight
are
is
like 8
movement
feet.
based.
Yeah.
My eyesight is movement based. I'm used to hunting. I'm fucking used to this. What?
Archon, you do notice oddly zip, 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 zip as he's like rushing towards this crow in this Tabaxi in sunglasses.
There he is. Right there. See? Kind of point.
Look at where he's pointing. As soon as I
Right
spot
next to
him,
the
I'm
bat.
just push my way through the crowd.
As you shove your way through the crowd, oddly as you just reach this Tabaxi in sunglasses.
But
For the
have I seen other people bet to him before?
Yeah, that's where the betting seems to be. He seems to be the bookie.
Oh, I'm gonna bet. No, I'll bet 7 gold pieces.
So I bet 700 gold pieces. It's just like,
I bet it's 8,000. I bet 7 gold pieces on the bird person.
On the Aarakocra, okay.
Yeah.
Good bet, my friend. Oh, looks like we have another one coming up. What's your bet going to be there, good dwarf?
My bet. And I pick up Otlius by like the crown of his head. Is we're going back to the casino.
He's with us.
Tabaxi
Wait!
looks at the lottie and looks back at me. Well, I mean, the boy just placed a bet. Don't you want to stick around to see if he wins?
Tell you what,
Please
if
just
his
one.
bet's a winner, you can take the winnings.
Kind of looks over at the two of you. Fair enough, I suppose. Not gonna fight you over it, but you know, when entering the door, though, it's customary for everyone to make a bet.
I'll tell you what then. How much did he just give you?
He was betting 7 gold.
7 gold on the other one. Whoever wins, you get the winnings.
And you, big fella?
Kind of take out a gold piece. Can I just kind of like glance over and make some kind of prediction? Who's looking more ready for?
Roll me an insight.
All right.
You really can't tell. You're not used to Tabaxis and Aarakocra, so you have no idea.
It's all kind of fucking chaos. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll kind of flip the gold piece over to him. One in the backseat.
It's a 5 gold minimum, friend. We're made in a business here.
I'll flip 4 more over to him.
Okay. You guys gonna stick around to see the fight?
Welcome's not.
Please let us stick around. Welcome, please, please, please. As I have my head still being held.
I just
Nothing will
wink
lie.
at him.
Kind
And
of want to see this goes.
I'm gonna pump 5 lay on hands on him to try and clear up the fucking effects of the drink.
Technically poison?
Because I don't know if it's going to be a consistent ruling. I know Heath let me pump lay on hands to get rid of him being drunk and
That is
being
literally
high from
poison.
weed.
That's literally poison, that one, yeah.
Yeah. You also let me do it when I first came in, but I don't know if you're going to continue that ruling
I mean,
when
in
he,
this
when he
case,
was
this
high.
isn't quite the same thing as last time. He basically got a shot of adrenaline. And adrenaline's not a poison.
I'll try it anyway, just
Yeah.
trying to do it.
Doesn't seem to fix him. He's just, like, fucking running crazy speed. Like, in this case, I think the ruling is there's technically nothing that's unnatural in him. He's just, like I say, he basically got a shot of adrenaline.
Yeah, it's natural.
Brain,
Yeah.
his
You
brain is
drink an
just
energy drink.
producing
That's all
here.
it is.
Yeah. So that's unfortunately not going to remove that.
A lot of caffeine.
Please let us stay.
Turn to Archon. You can stay if you want. We're going back.
Alright.
I have a half
Archon,
to
please.
talk to.
Please convince
You
him
do.
to let me stay.
let
Archon,
you-
please.
I'll let you know who wins, kid. I'll let you know.
So as the pair of you walk out,
I have a sad face as I get dragged away.
No. One of us is walking out. The other one is being carried by his forehead.
I
fair
kind of
enough.
just gonna cross his arms next to the backseat and look unapproachable.
So as you watch over and start watching the fight, Archon, as you stick around as you watch Wilcom carrying the struggling Oddlies out of the fight
Yep.
pits. I'm just gonna make a couple rolls here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You watch over as you make this. So watch as the fight starts off. As you watch this, as the Tabaxi comes around with this kind of Thai kickboxing style to this Aarakocra, who's kind of like a kendo style movement. It just comes up and before things kick off, comes charging straight. And before you notice anything is, going pop, 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 doing 3 straight jabs right into the Aarakocra's chest before they even realize what's happening, cutting their breath out of them.
Mm.
The Aarakocra kind of breathes in quickly, but kind of comes around with a quick flap up and kind of gives a flap with their wings and coming up and doing an upside down somersault, cracking the Tabaxi in the jaw, causing him to stumble back. But as the Tabaxi kind of comes up and the bird in the Aarakocra lands back on the feet, the Tabaxi gets down on all 4 and pounces and kind of shoots a headbutt into the Aarakocra's stomach. As the Aarakocra breathes straight, it grabs her by the feet and just rips the Aarakocra down and just kind of puts an elbow straight into her throat.
Is that it?
Just about. But unfortunately, then the Aarakocra picks up, kind of goes up and kind of starts breathing heavily. The Tabaxi looks like it's about to go for a finishing blow, but kind of trips over his own tail slightly. her own tail, and she kind of stumbles, and the Aarakocra comes up and just puts a freaking bird claw right into between the legs.
Ooh. Ouch.
And as the Tabaxi kind of stumbles right between the legs, unable to get up, the Aarakocra comes up and just grabs this moving Tabaxi by the shoulders, and then just unleashes and flaps their wings, brings about 3 feet up in the air, and pile drive dives bombs them into the ground, knocking the Tabaxi out. The Aarakocra is the winner.
I yell. I do it.
So as you look about, everyone starts shouting and screaming and people tearing up their tickets, looks to be an interesting moment, and as people kind of move about, you go, oh man, it's like, yeah, fucking people kind of just start leaving and entering.
So I kind of look over at the dealer Tabaxi. Nothing for the losing side, yeah?
Afraid not, friend, but kind of looks you up and down. You look like you might be the fighting sort. If you ever want to enter the ring, just say so.
Not tonight, but I'll give it some thought.
Yeah, fair enough, friend. And always glad to have good customers here. He says as he kind of gives you kind of a head tilt and lets you leave the place nice and easily.
Yep.
So, as you guys drag Atlius back to the casino, Dev, did you want to do anything with Alivor as a pair of you are waiting during this monstrosity?
Oh no, she started off to her room right after Archon left.
Okay. How about you, Alivor? Are you doing anything?
I'll talk to Chester a bit.
Sure, it's like, so what brings you guys around these parts?
Well, we're headed to the capital city.
No kidding.
Yeah. Haven't
You know-
quite been.
Nice, lovely place. Been there once when I was a kid. Fantastic area. Woo! Some good eating, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Do you know anything about the healers over there?
The healers? That's an
Yeah,
odd
they
thing
got
to
good
ask about. I suppose probably the best ones around in this area.
Let's see.
I mean, it is the capital after all. I mean, you gotta keep the king nice and healthy, right?
Fair enough. So this pick-me-up drink. Popular around here?
Oh, you'd be amazed. I sell probably at least 100 a night.
Interesting.
Yeah, it keeps people going for the gambling, friend. Big nightlife here in Persuasion. We gotta keep everybody up and moving. That's what the boss man likes, after all.
Oh, the boss of the casino?
Ah, of course, Lord Ivory.
Lord Ivory. What kind of a fella is this?
Lord Ivory? Well, he's the boss man. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. It's past that point. Smart businessman makes a lot of money.
Is he a Tabaxi? A Loxodon?
Oh, he's a Loxodon.
Ah.
Came in here would have been, hell, before I was born, actually, about 60 years ago. Set up this place, called it the Nine Lives. Because, trying to encourage people that you always got 9 lives to spend, so you might as well spend one of them here.
I don't know about that.
Well, it was just a slogan.
Fair enough. Well, it's been fun. Hopefully the fallout of your little drink isn't too severe. Atlius
He'll
seems
be
to
fine. Like I said, a lot of people drink this stuff. Usually, admittedly, sipping it gives you that little boost when you need it. Not so much downing it all at once. Not really designed for that.
He's not the smartest.
Well, I mean, I suppose.
I guess I shouldn't say that. He's very... what's the word? Impulsive.
Well, that I can believe. I mean, that was a lot of booze. That was a lot he just took in all at once. I mean, you think the bubble into the glass would have been a big hint.
Not with him.
Well,
You have a shot at that? I'm kind of curious to try it myself.
sure.
I don't want a full cup. Or actually, no, just give me a full cup. I'll go from there.
Gives you a full cup. Now, just sip it here, man. It'll keep you going.
Yeah, I don't plan on chugging it. Alivor will take a sip of it.
You feel yourself like, for the lack of a better term, it's a bit like Red Bull, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But you feel like your body's starting to get less tired and more like exhilarated.
That is quite interesting. I don't think I've had a drink like this before, Chester.
Yeah, like I said, made with some specialty herbs and spices around the town. Mix them in a proper concoctional way. I know some people use them even in, like, the fight pits and stuff. Give themselves an edge in combat sort of thing. But does play a little hectic with the brain, though, if you take too much of it.
I can imagine.
Though, yeah, he kind of leans in. Don't say anybody I told you this, though. That's never a bad thing around here. Doesn't make people wise enough. Tend to bet more than they should, sort of thing.
Yeah, I kind of gathered.
But
fair enough. Well, anyway, I suppose I should probably go deal with this half.
oh, I'm sure you can, friend. Thanks for having a good night with us.
Yep. He takes the drink with him and kind of waves him off as he heads into the floor.
Fair enough.
The casino.
Meanwhile, Otlius, you are now being, after a time passes, Otlius, you're being dragged back to the casino with Welcrum and Archon following behind.
As I hop off Sentinel, I'll just tell him to go back. He'll just like start casually walking back to the stables. I once again pick up Otlius by the top of his head and walk in to find Alivor.
You see Alivor standing at the casino, kind of just walking the floors, sipping a drink you've never seen before.
Am I still jazzed?
Oh yeah.
Are there like servers walking around, or do you have to go up to a bar to get
No,
a drink?
there's drink servers here and there.
Okay, I'll find the first drink server I can get up to and just be like, can you bring me the largest mug of ale that you possibly can?
Jill looks you up and down. You sure you want that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not one to judge. And walks off.
Kind
I
of
have
scared what
another-
a locked mug even looks like, because I feel like that's the biggest mug they have.
Can I have another pick-me-up?
I don't know what that means. Absolutely not.
It's wood.
So,
I'll do it right this time. I was told that I wasn't supposed to chug it, but I can just sip it. Sip, 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 sip.
You've had enough.
Alivor, you come
I'd
walking
like-
around at this point, sipping your drink.
I want to say, with each consecutive time Otlius says sip, Welcrum's grip on his head gets slightly tighter.
My sips distort from pain, but I say them.
Once I receive my mug, I am going to seek out Alivor.
So, a couple minutes pass by. You're wondering what's taking so long for the mug to be filled. And as the
The
tabaxi
fucking-
lady comes by with what looks to be like a small barrel.
You know what? That's more than I bargained for, but I'll take it.
There you go. It just plops it down at you, and as you plop it down, it's like you see a handle on the side, and you realize, oh, that's right, Laxodon's drink here.
Can I? That looks yummy.
You could probably bathe in it.
Not quite that big. It'd be equivalency of probably like 12 liters.
Oh, easy. I'm pretty sure I've drank that in one night before. Right, well, I will attempt to heft it, and then you can find Alivor.
Yeah, so you heft it up, and it's a bit difficult to carry, but you can do it with both hands. Which is particularly awkward with
Does that mean
Otlius.
you have to drop me?
I'll call
Just
Sentinel.
throws him into it.
As Sentinel casually walks back into the casino.
Yeah, Sentinel's not allowed into the casino. They're not gonna let the horse into the casino.
Nah, he's a celestial there.
As they look about those, like, if it don't got
When
a human
Malcolm
top
has to
half,
put
it
me
ain't allowed
down.
in.
Welcome puts me down. I follow, but because I'm still so jazzed, I look like there's many after images of myself as I'm trying to contain a slow walk.
It vibrates.
Heft the giant mug and just push Otlius along in front of me. Not letting you follow.
It doesn't
I have
take
to be in front.
It doesn't take long for
Man.
Alivor for you guys to come across Alivor, who's just walking around the casino floor.
Is that? Wait, do I notice he has a pick me up?
Roll me a perception check. You know what to
As
do.
I set
Why'd you put him
down
in
the
front?
God
massive
damn
mug.
it! Yes,
Are
yes,
you fucking
notice it's
serious?
a pick me up.
Is that? I knew towards Elf.
I see this.
And I
I just
try to
hold it
grab him.
above my head.
Yeah, that'll work.
I put down the massive fucking mug with a thud.
Otlius,
have
you've had
A
enough.
lot of fucking explaining to do, Elf.
I know how to use it now.
think
I can
don't
just.
welcome. You let him drink booze. What is this? It's no worse. In fact, why don't you try a
This
sip?
is significantly worse.
How?
Do you hand me the glass?
I'm eyeing it like a shark.
Don't just dump it all out, Welcome. Just try a sip of it before you dump it out. Yeah?
Glaring at you.
Fuck with this dude. Fuck.
You know what, Archon, why don't you try it first?
Nah.
I can try it. I can try it. I can try it.
Atlas, you had enough.
Let
You're
me
not
try
supposed to chug it.
it. Yeah, now I know. Now I know. I can just sip it.
I'll hand the drink to Welcome.
And he will pour it on immediately.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd do.
Where did you pour it out?
The
At
coffee.
his feet.
On
You
the
just
carpet.
hear this sound come from behind you. As you look over to see this Minotaur standing behind you, wearing like a three-piece suit, and it goes, "I'm assuming, sir, you're going to,
Pay for that? Yeah,
yeah."
sure.
It's
Turn
gonna
it back to
Well, hang on, Atlas, you know prestidigitation, yes?
No, I don't know prestidigitation.
That's okay.
like-
I will use it to dry the carpet.
Okay, you clean out the carpet and get it out. The guy kind of looks at you with a bit of a glare, but continues moving forward.
What are we gonna talk about?
Now, explain to me how, in the half hour I spent away from you, that I managed to find Otlius in a gambling pit.
Dr. tries not to laugh.
Pretty simple. I went to the buffet. Atlas went to the buffet. Chester, the guy who runs the buffet, gave Atlas a drink. I asked about it. It seemed on the up and up. Atlas chugged the drink. And yeah, he got really hyper. You can't fully blame me though, because I didn't know what the drink did.
Am I really that hyper? I think just everyone else is chill right now.
Atlas, you're pretty hyper right now.
Do I look chill to you?
Yeah, you're like really slow for some reason, and I'm kind of digging it. I bounce.
Can one of you get that kid into his bedroom and lock the fucking door?
From the
Wait,
outside.
wait! I run away. But to Kitty. Just to Kitty.
Okay, so you go over the kitty.
And I start chugging the fucking giant mug of ale that I've been given.
I'm gonna bust the door.
Here we go, round 2.
Take 2. I jump up. I go, I just want to say thank you. That was really fun, even though I didn't really like get to see much of it because I got pulled away. But yeah,
Well, we
I'm
ain't
gonna-
pleased, sweetheart. Glad you had a good time down there.
I'm gonna put 3 gold pieces as a tip because she's really cool and supports my problem.
All is well. Isn't that sweet? She kind of gives you a wink.
I smile, beaming, sun's rays.
Alvor look at Archon. So where did he end up going anyway?
I come back.
They're gonna gamble.
Another gambling hall?
Yeah.
It was one of them like
All things
Not even that. It was a fucking brawler's pit too. Shady's fucking place I've seen out of Jaconless yet.
All things considered, I guess didn't go too badly.
Could have gone worse if we didn't find him.
Let's just count our blessings that we didn't find him in.
Though I am a little worried I might get the wrath of Telitha tomorrow.
What's that?
It's,
What happened? What's going on?
Atlas, you did use a spell on her, which was not very cool.
It didn't hurt her or anything.
It doesn't matter.
You deserve
Oh.
whatever the fuck she has in store for you.
But she was gonna pull me. She was gonna. I repeat.
Oddliest bed.
I got him, probably. I'll just grab his arm.
I just kind of, while still vibrating, to be dejected.
Oh god, he's fucking
Basically
vibrating.
vibrating.
The fuck did you give this kid?
He also vibrates.
Turns out
Offered
he
you
also
a sip.
he vibrates
No.
and he glows in the dark.
Goes in the dark. Radiation.
You know, I do have to point out the fact of the irony of a guy who can see the future never sees anything coming.
There. Yeah, I was gonna
Yes, the
drag him
theme.
by the forearm to his room, and I mean the forearm. And
He lets you.
alright, kid, it wasn't so bad this time. Just next time think about it a little before you eat something.
They seem like a good establishment. Like they wouldn't offer something that would ruin their reputation and stuff like that. That would just be dumb. I want to know
I've,
what's in this pick me up. That would be so cool if I can just send my
to-
parents the copy.
I don't
Walk
think
away
Alvor
and the conversation gets quieter. Just glance at Alvor. We had to pay just to get in to get him. I'm gonna say we're even, since you cleaned up the mess I made. You owe the dragon 5 gold.
Well, technically,
Well-
unless he told you, you don't know he lost.
I did
No, I
kind
don't
of
know
mention
he's
it
just-
on the
no,
way
he's
back.
just saying
Oh,
that he should pay
I
for.
did mention on the way back just to appease the kid that the Arkoko won.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have loudly celebrated and then turn into like big regret because I would have won something if I
You know,
wasn't.
to be quite
drinking.
honest, I spoke with Chester about the drink after Alias kind of zoomed off.
Kind of zoomed off, did he?
Kind of. Bright side, nothing too terrible happened. Sans probably pushing Telitha. That was pretty bad. But, yeah, I don't think we should let him have strange drinks anymore, or even alcohol for that fact. Because I was thinking about it afterwards, and I felt kind of bad with, what he's going through. Perhaps we should keep him more on just the water and food diet.
Stop, can't deal with this right.
What?
I'm gonna go sit down and have a drink. We fucking talk more about this tomorrow.
Very well.
I will find Tazlan and offer him that drink that I said I would get him. Or walking around with a fucking Lactodon-sized cup.
So you guys watch as Wilcom literally walks with a cup that's bigger than his head. You continue on your way. So unless any other shenanigans wish to be done tonight.
I have to get Archon to reenact me how it went and describe to me how it went. Cause fuck, I missed out. I'm so sad.
Yeah, you really sure that's the kind of fucking bedtime story you want?
Yeah.
Why?
If you tell me, I won't leave the room and go to sleep and not sneak out, which is definitely what I'm not trying to do right now.
I know that's what you're trying to do. Shame I can't bust the door in. Alright, fine. And I'll tell him in every fucking visceral detail just to scare him off, including the fact that the Tabaxi's balls are probably...
Well, it was a female tabaxi. That was kicked into box.
Fair enough.
This is gonna
Yeah,
backfire.
so... Probably.
Ooh.
Why do you like this?
Hmm?
Why do you like this?
Well, it's just sport though, right? It's different.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's kind of like not real.
Yeah,
Right?
people can die, I guess.
Yeah. And they get
Pretty
to
close
show
to
off
it.
their cool scars and stuff. They're like, yeah, we're in the back. So cool.
Let's try to find a more above ground fight pit next time.
Well, I didn't know what was at the address, so I just went and
Yeah.
found that it's like a speakeasy version, and that's pretty cool. I haven't seen one of those before.
I have.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, but thing is, you might get grabbed, mugged, who the fuck knows? Any amount of things. Could've come
surely
out there
that's
with
not
no
gonna
will.
happen.
In there, it's gonna fucking happen soon. If you find a better place, it's not gonna. What was that?
Thing. I was more saying that. Well, you know. For a moment, he is still.
Yeah. Immediate burst of energy.
And then he's like, oh, I guess I wouldn't be able to figure out if people mug me.
Like this? Yeah, probably not.
Oh man.
So yeah. Find a better place, not like that. Then we can... You know what? Then you can bet on me. I can
His
just like kind
eyes
of wave the claw in front of his face.
His eyes start to water. And
What?
But I don't know if we'll stay long enough for it.
Is it? Whatever. Yeah, well,
We only have one night, so I was like, I'm gonna do super fast.
I'm pretty sure our goal now is making up some kind of reputation. That's gonna take some time.
We're gonna do it here?
Guess so, unless we find a better place. Everyone's pretty stuck on the gladiator idea, and I'm a good fighter, so... Yeah, probably.
Is there a cult competition that Telta would be like so good at?
She's... not the cult kid.
Is she not?
I don't know what she is, but she ain't.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, thank you, I guess. Sorry for what, happened tonight, and, but did you have fun?
Saw a dirty ass fight pit for the first time in 7 years. More. Yeah, I guess so. It's fine, it was only 5 gold. 14 for you. But, could've lost more.
I don't want some gold. I haven't won gold in the bed in so long.
True tragedy.
Says the man who can see the future.
Do you have a fucking problem?
I do not. It is not a problem. I can stop whenever I want.
Dude, that's exactly what people say when they have a fucking problem. Like, word for word. I've heard it before. Shit, why'd I tell you that?
I've heard that before at people that definitely do not have a problem. So I'm just quoting them.
Right. Yeah, no, that totally works. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
You
I'm
tell 'em
glad.
welcome that every time. Yeah.
I'm glad you understand.
Alright, well. Night, kid.
Right.
I'm gonna walk out, shut the door behind me. Consider barricading it for a moment, but I'm not going to. Someone would
Stay
just
in
know.
stay in my room because I promised Archon if he told me how it went in good detail that I'd stay, and it was pretty visceral, so I'm satisfied. And I cast Sending to Telitha.
Oh, God.
So Talitha, as you're, I'm assuming at this point, trying to go to sleep.
No, she's in the middle of meditation.
Oh, this is even
Fuck
better.
me.
So as you're in the middle of meditation, you hear the hyperactive voice of Otlius just ring out in your head.
Hey, apparently locking you away with a gust spell wasn't cool, so I'm sorry. I feel really bad about it, and I'm still kind of
I can answer, right?
You have 25
Yes.
words to answer back with, yes.
Obvious, get the fuck out of my head!
I very much appreciate that Telitha and Welcome both have the same approach to the sending cell.
I pull my blankets closer to my body as I contemplate my death.
Oh, Christ.
And if Archon's in the hall, that was probably loud enough for him to hear.
This is why Welcome can't have nice things. He can't go do something nice, because the second he does... He just...
Welcome is
Just wanted to
literally
have
that
roll
parent with the
with
type of
everybody.
troublemaker kid that they can never leave alone because they know they're going to get sued by someone if they do.
He just wanted to have a nice stroll of the neighborhood and see what the town was about. But no! No! None of y'all were letting that happen, were you? Except for Talitha. She made a slight attempt.
Archon wasn't stopping. It was fucking funny until he actually got in danger.
I suppose with that, though, and the party resting and going to bed and having their first night in Persuasia with shenanigans, I think that's a good spot to end it for tonight, guys. I don't got anything else planned, so we will end the recording
that's a good
there.
spot.
Little to no regrets.
And we'll pick up next week.
Oh, I have one big regret,
in
and
the
that's
city of
Talitha.
Persuasia.
Everything else.